It's from one of the oldest turquoise mines.
I like that.
It's been over for like thousands of years. So pretty cool.
I like that adjective. It's one of my favorite ones.
It's a good one.
Alright, we are live.
Yo.
We last left off with the gladiatorial fight against the metallic centaur.
True.
A Balor came in to interrupt the fight, and the Balor was felled and exploded. Then I believe there was some stuff done with, you flew on the dragon, corrected down, is that right?
Griffin, but yeah.
Griffin, excuse me. You flew down.
We got, we
Dropped off.
Magenta and, Bridor.
Yeah, dropped off that.
The
And
dwarves were
then
real happy about this.
you guys
one.
went back to the island.
Yep, Nezaquata.
Talked about a trade route.
Yep.
Did some work on the
Did what I could, yeah.
on the staff. You have half a day left on that,
Yeah.
roughly.
Picked up my wood-studded leather.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
checked in on the golden sickle. I remember that was mentioned.
I remember.
And then I believe you all met back up,
Mm-hmm.
went to the gate,
Opened the gate.
opened the gate, and we're heading towards.
Yeah, we did like right as we were hearing
Heading
the
towards.
screams of the damned.
Okay, so we will pick up right there.
Oh,
Gate
yes,
is-
the pleasant screams of the damned.
Gate is open, and you guys are
like
heading in.
What time did we say we were gonna meet? It was like.
About 2-3 p.m.
Okay, so it's getting later. It's in the afternoon now. Okay.
There is
It's the
there-
perfect time for spooky adventures.
Yeah.
There is a upward climb into the mountain further that you guys have ahead of you.
There's only one way up.
What's the terrain look like?
It is very barren, devoid of life entirely, not even grass.
I'm gonna go
bushes
grab one of
on the
those
sides at all.
centaurs. I'll be
Very rocky. There is a path laid
I'd
out
pay to see
as
that.
if it's been well traversed by someone or something, but it is a
ladies and
probably 30-degree incline, so it's a little bit of a hoof.
And the wall behind us, is it just
like I
fucking
know what they
towering?
say about centaurs.
Basically it's not
I know
a
about teeth.
dome exactly, but it's kind of like a half cut.
Like it arches over us?
Yeah, like you're having to go higher up in the mountain. The mountain proper was a gigantic
Yeah.
face
Okay.
that was in the verdant type of thing. So you're kind of going into that face now. Very, very, I mean, the gate itself is probably 30, 40 feet tall.
Okay.
And you said it smells like nothing but death here.
You smell decay, right, when it opens up. Yeah, like it's definitely, you can give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Any tracks leading
Guidance.
up and down?
I see him open his nostrils. I already know what he's doing.
It's very obvious that the ground's been so traversed that it's packed down and it's hard. So it's whatever has been traversing this has done
That's a
so
good guess.
hundreds of thousands of times.
Yeah, not a good roll.
Hundreds or thousands.
No.
Could be hundreds of thousands.
No, I wouldn't, what you said.
100,000.
Those are still alive. How many thousands?
11.
11. It is death and decay, but there's a hint of something else in there. You're not quite sure what it is. It's off. It's not what you're used to.
I'm not tasting any rocks over here.
Why not?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like this at all.
I'll go ahead and do a sniff check myself.
Okay, yeah.
You said perception or survival?
Perception. You can do survive if you want to.
Okay.
Preserving his zombies.
Yeah, should I?
Yeah.
Maybe like zombies better than
That was a
skeletons.
formaldehyde lake. It's
Just,
just,
there you go. You just dip the zombies in there.
29.
Oh,
Damn.
that's very
Good
true.
lord.
There's a higher DC because but it's different.
Holy
That's
shit.
like one of
So,
them rolls in their head. Jeez.
Being
Yeah.
a druid dialed into nature, you're able to exquisitely pick out the difference in the smell. It's almost like a burnt smell, but it's not quite burnt. You peg it as it's a smell of electrical, like burn or fire, that sort of thing. Like if a lightning bolt freshly struck the ground, that smell.
Okay.
That's what you're picking up in addition to that death and decay, but it's very pungent.
Like almost like
It's like you smell a static in the air.
okay, yeah, I was gonna say like a high electrical burst.
That kind of, that flavor, not rubbery, but that kind of like,
Ozone-y kind of.
yeah, ozone's a good way to describe that. Like you're picking that up just in its cake, all in the death and decay. Also, I don't know if I pointed it out, but the centaurs had emeralds throughout their body, very similar to how Amethystia had amethyst dusts throughout all that, you're definitely picking up areas that have topazes growing out in a very sharp and jagged manner overhead. And you're with the 29, there's a topaz dust that's kind of just caked throughout the air and the dirt.
So kind of like a little mist of topaz.
It's very intertwined in the atmosphere.
Nice. Okay. I'll share all that information.
I'm already like maybe 20 feet walking while you start talking, so.
Okay.
You've never felt that stronger pull. This entire area feels like it's pulling you in every direction.
Even without form.
Without form, yeah. You've got that. You know you're in the area. You just don't know exactly where.
Yeah, that's why I'm walking. I hear you talking and I'm all,
Sounds good. We're moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
How long do
Take
you guys
point.
traverse?
let's see, it's uphill or
It's uphill, yeah.
these guys got small legs, thin legs, right? We'll walk for about like an hour and a half and
Okay.
take.
Is it like dimly
Get
lit
all the-
up like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
here?
So-
Because of all the storm units?
Yeah, the storm is raging
The
above.
cave.
Like, like the Verdant House up in, you're basically in the clouds now, but as you're looking up, it is a perpetually night roaring kind of scene here. Like as the thunder and lightning strike through there are glimpses of light, but it is dim to dark everywhere that you go.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best to look for eyes in the darkness.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, you need
peering
perception.
for us. Okay, she's going over there. It's a 14.
From what you see here, you're not picking up anything alive and nothing looking back at you overall. As you've been going over now, you do see remnants of corpses, like skeletal bits. You're seeing like cracked skulls. You're seeing a lot of kind of bone dust and that sort of thing. Like you see a lot of whatever's been traversing you is probably just walking over all of this.
Any, like, can I make out what species any of the skeletons are?
A lot of it looks humanoid.
Mhm.
Some of it looks creature-like, almost like like a cow or bison, that sort of thing. Some of it is winged, so you do see some bones that you're like that probably is part of a wing of that sort. Kind of a medley, but mostly humanoid.
Is anything remotely fresh?
No,
Yeah, that's a good
well,
one.
where you're at, it's very old. That's what it appears.
Is there any way I can distinguish whether it was like blunt force trauma or
Yeah.
You're seeing it all. Like I mean,
everything?
You're seeing stuff
Like
that's
some
spread
vaporized, some-
You're seeing comminuted fractures. You're seeing spiral fractures. You're seeing stress fracture. You're seeing all kinds of breaks in these structures. Some of the skulls are split down the
So
middle.
clearly
clean.
violence.
Some of them are yeah. It's
Clearly violence.
well, yeah. What's happening here is not a nice thing at all. It's not. No one's died of natural means here.
How do you feel
It's-
about
well,
me ritual casting if one controls shoulders?
It's fine.
Okay.
We good.
I'll jump on his shoulder and I'll start ritual casting Commune with Nature. It takes 11 minutes to channel that. So.
Okay. And you
But,
were looking like you had something to say.
oh, yeah, go for it.
Oh, so you keep mentioning that the ground is like tramped down. Does this look like this was done by, say, a large singular being, a whole lot of small beings? Is it hard to determine because it's so hacked down?
It's a lot of small beings, is
Okay.
what you're seeing.
Okay.
Now, had there been large beings here, you know, but the majority cover is a bunch of small footprint.
Okay.
Okay,
And whenever that casts off, it's going to be, I gain knowledge of
That's true.
the land within 3 miles of me.
Okay.
And any caves are underground in the radius of 300 feet, so anything that digs down in there.
Okay.
And I get to choose 3 facts of my choice of this, so I'm going to do prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples,
Okay.
powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead,
Okay.
and influence from other planes of existence.
Okay.
Okay.
You do sense one cave. It seems like an intricate network that is off to your right, so we'll just say east, we'll say you're heading in north. Off to the east, there is a cave system-esque feel to it, but it feels very sharp, very like structured. To the right, to the east there, you sense absolutely no plants. You sense an overwhelming sense of mineral.
you know, like
It's
that.
specifically topaz is just caked all throughout here. There is some different metals and things, but topaz is overwhelmingly
Makes
the
sense.
mineral here. Interestingly enough, the ground you're walking on, you're not picking up nature from that.
What?
You're picking up that there's probably so much bone that you're probably just walking on old
Yeah.
bone.
Oh, I don't like
Like
that.
the ground feels
It's a
below
bone
what you're
niche.
walking
Oh,
on.
I don't like
Yeah.
that.
The
Frenchy.
Fiente Elemental, undead, huge undead presence here. Specifically, you're sensing droves of
Powerful.
Yeah.
Powerful.
There's one in particular that's incredibly strong.
One undead that's
Yeah, and you're sensing a lot of minor, but one incredibly strong.
within 3 miles of us.
Within 3 miles of you, yes. One incredibly strong one. And then you're sensing one incredibly strong elemental.
Cool, dude.
Okay.
No influence from other planes.
Okay.
There's a little bit going on with that,
Uh-huh.
but not that spell can kind of pick up.
Okay.
But that's explained later. That's
Okay.
part of the complex thing.
All good. And as far as animals or peoples on that first one?
No life whatsoever.
Okay.
There is sense. No, yeah, nothing.
Nothing
No,
on
this
that.
time, yeah,
Okay,
nothing
okay.
on that, yeah.
I will finish communing with nature, and I'll just like Gutrog will feel immediately like tense up on his shoulders. And I'll-
What's wrong?
this is not a good place.
What?
It's just there's no plants here at all whatsoever, and it's all just topaz everywhere. The floor beneath us isn't even floor. It's just bones.
It's bones?
Bones.
I'll take a pinch
then
of
there's-
it, and I'll
When you try to pinch it, give me a strength check.
Ooh.
that is a 19.
So as you go to pinch, it's incredibly hard, and when you pinch, it's as if cracking bone.
Oh,
You have to crack it free to even get it in your grasp.
But
It's been packed down that
it
much.
is genuinely like splintered out.
It's
when I
bone.
break.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dang.
And then there's something really powerful that's undead somewhere nearby within 3 miles of us, and something extremely more powerful that's elemental. That might be what you're looking for.
Yeah, like I stop when he says powerful and dead and elemental.
Do you know where they are?
Yeah.
There's a cave to the east. That might be something.
That's probably the undead.
Maybe. I don't know.
You feel like cracking skulls.
Just step part of
If
that.
it's harder than the ground, it's gonna be tough.
I got faith in
I mean, you're a big guy.
you. Yeah.
I think you look good.
Or try and pinch the ground again to test my. It does not.
It does not.
You had a really good grip on the first one.
Yeah.
It's, you're going like in and
Is it is grip training?
Yeah.
You just feel.
That's all smooth.
Well, the thing is, we have no real like plan up here.
Uh-huh.
So,
Except follow me through part of we're going.
well, can I like pinpoint direction the pool is strong?
That's the problem. Is it all feels the same in this location? You're definitely magnetized to this location,
Yeah.
but when you're in it, it feels like it's all around you.
Well, the thing is, it's everywhere.
Okay, let me see what I can do.
I mean, we can go towards the caves.
Yeah, let's go towards the caves in the meantime.
I'm nervous, but okay.
I've been nervous.
What's
There's no
that?
plants here.
We've been walking for a while, an hour and a half.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's about
Oh,
what, 4:35.
everything's starting to look the same to me.
Anyone got a good grasp of time?
I'll do a knowledge check on that. I don't have the keenness with.
Not tree fit.
The big.
You got what is it? The keen thing? Oh, okay. You got keen wobber?
Yeah, that Loch Ness monster in my bag of holding. That tree fit.
A tree fit. Okay. History. All right. 18 for the time of day.
So you know you've been traveling for about an hour and a half.
Okay.
That's pretty standard.
Okay. 4:30.
Yeah, if you want to go for this cake, man, I'm following
Yeah,
you there. Yeah?
let's do that.
Just lead the way. Just point.
That way.
Oh, he's on your shoulders.
So yeah,
Just
it's switchbacks as you guys are going up.
Okay.
I'll just give you, so with that check, I'll give you this time for sure. Takes you about another 3.5 hours to get up.
Okay.
It's quite a ways up a bit, type of thing, but you're ascending. So it's at a slant. You have to do switchbacks, but you do get up to the top. When you get to the top, there is a painstakingly obvious monolith in the middle of what just seems to be a barren wasteland with droves, probably thousands of undead wandering in. From what you can see out, it's very, very dark. You can kind of see the dim. The monolith itself is giving off an aura of dim light, and you're able to make out the droves as lightning strikes, and it's giving flashes of light. So as
So
you're
we're
getting-
like standing on top of like the precipice and we see it.
yeah, you're even keel with where the monolith is. You're basically on an entire flat top, is where you come up to, type of thing. It's still packed down. You're assuming it's still all bone across. The length of the entire thing is not that large, honestly. Like probably the verdant in this are similar in size, but the very middle there's a large monolith, roaring storm above, lightning bolts crashing, just uncharacteristically everywhere, chaotically, and that's so far what you've seen just at a glance.
How far away are we from like the undead? Yeah.
That's tough to see. Just like you probably have the best vision here.
Yep.
So from as far out as you can see, you're not seeing any immediate undead in your area, but it's very obvious that there's been travel in this, again, from the bone impact.
Right.
So they traverse the area you're in. They're just not here right
They're
now.
just not here right now. Gotcha.
Yeah, and again, as you're watching and things are striking, you're just seeing that like every position you're looking at, there's some action going on. There's some pockets where there's nothing, but you don't know if it's going to get filled. You don't know rotations. You don't know if it's chaotic or whatnot. You're just kind of seeing that there's a shitload of other creatures on our same level right now.
And from those flashes, can we see if they're milling about or just kind of standing there?
I mean, an intelligence-based check with some sort.
Uh,
Survival would be fine too.
I see him squint his eyes and I'll do guidance.
I think intelligence-based check.
I will point out too, there are some large topazes that are jutting out of the bottom. That have been like stalagmite, like giving it a little bit of sense of structure going on, and some of them are quite massive, but
What is guidance?
that's
One, yeah.
A D4, that's right.
So we either go check that out or go towards the caves.
I thought, wait, is
We're like at this like plateau.
Yeah. The
Middle-
caves are to the east of
yes,
us. They're
north,
not the
north
monolith.
middle is monolith. East is where
Is the
he sends
caves.
caves, yeah.
12.
12, and you can remind me that you were looking at.
Investigation.
Okay, so from a 12, there are no distinguishable patterns of any sort of what's going on here.
Fine.
How long do you guys wait here, or are you moving right away?
We take what, maybe
5, 10
15
minutes, yeah.
minutes to discuss what we're gonna do and then decide what we're gonna do.
So everybody give me a perception check.
You would still have guidance on, I believe. Less than a minute.
Hey, it's a good roll.
That's not good for me. Under 10.
10. You notice the large topazes. One in particular gets struck by lightning and has a glow of bright light for a minute or so, and then it fizzles out. So it seems to kind of hold the charge a bit. That's very obvious because it's like, oh, it's stream light.
Seeing the droves.
14.
Oh, sorry.
No, sorry.
You're
Seeing the droves undead, I'm going to start preparing a spell while we're all.
Okay.
14.
14. You definitely notice the crystal. While the crystal's light's going off, you kind of clock some of the behavior of the undead. When that strikes, they are almost pushed back, as if they don't like
the light.
Yeah, kind of like when that hits, they are almost like pushed away from it. So
I'll definitely immediately share that. Like,
it seems like it clears an area.
the topaz is scaring them when the lightning hits it?
Oh.
24.
okay.
Okay, you're on the same. With the one more, the 15 will give you a bit more knowledge on that. You notice something very obvious. Okay, when that bright light strikes and goes off, with the devil sight type of thing, you kind of, it like blinds you a bit type of thing. You kind of have to shift. And when you look to the side, you see a silhouette of a massive creature that is very close in proximity to the monolith. and you see it take a few steps, you're pretty sure it's draconic in nature. You wouldn't just say dragon right away, but you're pretty sure it's like either large lizard or something draconic-like, but about that size of things. And you see one large stem, and it just absolutely eviscerates whatever's underneath it. And you think that's probably the thing packing a lot of this boat.
Gotcha.
24. As that lightning strikes and hits that topaz, you get this incredibly strong sense of that pull you've had, and you're able to kind of feel that when that lightning strikes, there are bits of that topaz that are flaking off, and probably what is creating this atmosphere of topaz. And you get that sense, that pull, and that light kind of washes over you. When that strikes, you kind of get this outward feeling of the entire storm being the same entity type of thing. You look up and you see these storm clouds shift, and the large elemental-esque creature is the storm. There is a main body of it that you spy for a second. You don't quite get the shape, but you almost feel like that pole is looking directly at you, and the storm itself is the elemental presence.
He doesn't tell anyone.
Like, you catch me like gazing upwards, like mouth just like a, you know,
Ajar.
Yeah.
The doors
Giant-
gave the mouths to the
Dragony lizard thing that's like stomping all the undead. Is that what you're looking for?
But I see that.
Oh, well.
The storm is coming off of something.
That is the story. Yeah. Between that and the, I don't know, I didn't quite catch a glimpse of it. There were big, draconic-y looking legs stomping on some undead. I think it might be what did the road, but do you think they're connected, or?
Do I get a sense between the two, like contrasting forces?
You mean insight check?
Insight. Come on, be high
Very
again.
hard to answer.
Draconic-y looking leg or piece, shadowy thing
Doesn't
I
sound
saw.
good.
Did I see enough of it to determine if
I go from one side to the other.
it was
Like a
undead or
rolling
alive, or not enough? Did I not see enough of that?
Give me, what check do you want to make? What are you thinking? What'd you roll?
The crit fail.
Crit fail, yeah. You don't get the sense at all between the two.
I'm just like
any connection.
in awe, right?
You're kind of just overwhelmed, yeah, by that sense of you're where you need to be, but this is definitely the most power you've experienced up front in terms of just raw creature type of thing. I mean, the dragon turtle is impressive. This is an entire region.
Oh.
It's tough, yeah.
I mean, I feel like a nature check would be a
Nature's fine. Make with disadvantage.
disadvantage. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's not a good check for me anyway, but I feel like it's a
Yeah, it's really hard from this distance.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Damn! I rolled a 19. That's still good. Okay. So that actually turned out okay. 19. That equaled my first roll.
All right.
You didn't see any aggression towards it, and you just saw the silhouette, but you didn't see any distinguishable, like, fleshed features. You're assuming it's undead,
Gotcha.
just from the silhouette alone.
Gotcha. Okay.
Or possibly zombified, but not.
So
you're
So
not
you're saying
sort of-
that
some
there's
sort
a
of
giant thing
un-
in the sky.
yeah.
You're
also
saying
remember
there's a
this
giant
check
thing
from
in
earlier.
the
It's
front.
like I said, nothing was
Oh,
live.
that's
Probably-
kind of what I was building that on.
Yeah.
So
You're-
I think
you're-
we
you're
might have
working
found.
assumptions,
I think
it's
the
undead.
dragony thing might be the large undead he was sensing,
And then
and the storm that is approaching is the elemental. I was, or they could be reversed. Who knows? They're playing tricks on.
I think we need to find a place of safety first.
yeah, it's getting late.
So we throw him into the storm so he can absorb whatever that is. You do whatever you do, become.
That's that cannonball
Like,
special.
Yeah,
I
you,
think
you commune with nature, or whatever you do, consume its spirit, or
Sage mode.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. do the diffusion dance, whatever you
That's
do.
where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
I think we should at least have a
Does it
foothold.
feel hostile?
I think the cave is probably a good idea, just so we have a place that we know we aren't in immediate danger. 'Cause I think we are here.
I
Is there-
agree.
is there-
My concern is there's something else that might be thinking the same thing.
Is there a path to the caves?
That's a good question.
They're just east. I don't know if there's a path.
Okay. What direction are we facing if we come up the path and like facing the monolith?
We're looking.
North?
Yeah. Monolith's directly in the middle, and I'm just running off of walking forward as well.
Okay. Well, I say we hug the right side and start making our way to the caves. I don't know.
Try and be quiet. I think it's kind of loud here, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I think we should find some shelter.
Okay.
But also, the longer that we stay here, probably the worse it's going to be.
Now it's time to go.
Yeah.
Important note too, the cliff edges are very sheer on this. You don't really have walls. You're kind of on the precipice, like it's
Okay.
flat. Yeah.
Let's not walk up against the
Yeah,
the
maybe
side.
not, yeah.
I'm keeping a perpetual guidance on Good Truck.
Thanks, man.
As I'm just like preparing and stuff like that. It's been a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you had
Wait a
mentioned
minute.
possibly quietly how we moving east.
As quietly as possible, I'm going to at least
Okay.
try.
Yeah.
You three will roll stealth with advantage since you're doing the perpetual guidance. I'll just have you do a stealth check. Fine.
Is there guidance? Or advantage?
He's doing guide. Yeah, you guys are with advantage because the storm going on. With your guidance going on, I'll just have it be a flat roll.
22.
20's good.
19.
19's good.
15.
15's okay.
Sweet.
What'd you?
Keep down.
Oh, I didn't know.
You're rolling a flat one. They roll an advantage, but you're doing the guidance on that. I'll just have it be a flat.
What's
Just something
which
optional.
one specifically?
Yeah.
Stealth?
Yeah. The general.
Oh shit! I didn't
I
add
got
so
us.
more.
I got us. That's 18.
18's good.
I'm more. So.
So yeah, as you guys are shifting to the right, you travel for a good hour and a half-ish or so in there. You're definitely hearing, and when the flash would have you, you're within 100 feet or so of droves of undead. As you're going through, they're kind of littered throughout. Moving the way you are, you're sensing their perception's not that great. Again, not really having fleshy bits. So far, all you've ran into is a skeletal type things overall. I will give that one y'all as a flash hit. You pick up that these skeletons themselves are also littered with topazes throughout the bone structure.
Interesting.
Okay, then you guys continue on. I'll have more stealth checks if you guys are going further to the east.
We going?
Yeah.
Yep.
Seeing them, or seeing them getting so close,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Pass Without Trace,
Okay.
and I'll maintain that.
Okay,
See
so
how long it is. So-
guidance is also concentration, correct?
Yeah, so I'll
So
drop.
you'll go
guidance.
back to roll with advantage. Then.
So then I'd take this out.
So Pass Without Trace. Alright, for the duration, which is up to an hour.
Might have been a make it or
Everyone
break it
gets,
moment.
You get plus 10.
Gets plus 10 for stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody does?
That's better-
Oh
that's better.
shit! Okay.
And we
Fuck.
can't be tracked except for magical means.
Like it.
Okay. What's our totals?
24.
24 is great.
27.
Great.
26.
26.
Oh, wait, no, 36.
36 is great.
God damn.
33.
33 is amazing.
I forgot to add another trace.
As you guys are moving through this time, you're probably within 60 feet or so, tougher stealth of droves of undead, and there are some flying undead that come over the top of each everything, unnoticed as you go. You guys spend another hour and a half-ish or so, and you do approach what seems to be a broken down, ruined stone structure that seems to have been built a long time ago, somewhat fortress-like, but not like made to be defensible. Like no arrow slits, no nothing like that, but kind of like just a crude castle-esque, stone-esque, rough structure.
Get them walls up.
Pretty large. Yeah, it was. I mean, it's kind of just envisioned like tall, square, has kind of some cutouts, minor architecture to it, nothing too major. Probably has a roof, but no like no ramparts, no gates. or anything.
Workable, not, or functional, not pretty.
Yeah, not it's not like this was castle Albenheim or it was just kind of a building built in this section.
So going off of our timetable, like traveling at about 10, 11.
That's what you assume, yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen no change in the light at all here. You're pretty sure you will not be able to tell what time of day it is ever in this layout.
Check this out. Use this as a camp or continue.
I just want to know that maybe we can find some information this time.
Yeah.
Check it out.
We can go charge him in if that's what you prefer. You're the man of the hour.
Well, let's go. Now I'm gonna find a point of entry.
Okay, there's one door in the front.
Is it broken down? Still up?
It's literally a square, manhole size cutout. There's no door to it.
Lighting conditions?
No different than the outside. You do see a metallic humanoid standing in the doorway on the front. You've seen a very similar entity to this before. It's not as intricate, but it's similar core-wise to Death's Embrace.
Okay.
The thing that attacked.
Yeah, and it's not like, this is not fully armored all that, but it's an automaton is what I'm saying, right? So you see an automaton there, you've ran across an automaton before. But that's,
Unless anyone's gonna stop me, I'm going.
I'll follow.
Alright.
I'm
Maybe
going
we
in
can talk to
first.
Mhm.
I'm squishy.
They seem to have some type of uniform or order.
Sure. I'm just gonna I'm gonna pie off the door and see if it moves when I.
it locks eyes with you, and there is a flash of light that kind of shifts quickly on it, and you hear something of the gist of life form detected, that sort of thing, and it steps aside.
Oh.
I think we're okay.
Go inside.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk in.
So all four of you have the same reaction when it kind of does a rough scan of you and steps aside.
I will listen to see if it puts an S life forms detected when me and Guchar walk up. It's like double stacked.
It's the same kind of, it's very rough. It's not a very clear comment, but you're gathering it's saying something along those lines.
It's not very smart.
There's not any different reaction to me.
No.
Life form detected.
Okay, so
Just twitching.
I'm gonna walk in. What's the layout or what do I see? in the
Okay.
room?
So part of
Keep
the
my eye on the
infrastructure of this building is there are.
What?
No, I just should keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
If it gets everything's attention out there, that could be a problem.
Was it allowed? Like, okay. Okay.
It's obviously letting live things in and not undead things, so, or a bad thing. Somebody could be trying to trap live things to turn them into undead things.
No. Then we'll just kill that.
I agree. Mm-hmm. That's a good plan.
But, that is a solution. Just saying, keep our eyes out.
I trust the metal man.
You keep your eyes on it.
With this plan, they come to us instead of us running into undead.
No, absolutely, I'm with that, just,
Maybe Metal Man's got a plan.
maybe.
Mega
I'm gonna keep an eye on the automaton.
Okay. Infrastructure of the building seems to have been altered slightly, where there has been some work, minimal at best, of some sort of apparatus built into the wall and through some of the walls. And the further you go in, there's a main room that has a kind of a tube dome-esque shaped, kind of like a telephone booth sized-esque thing, where you're pretty sure that's the charging station for the automaton. But that has been built into this existing structure.
Huh.
There's definitely some tech going on here. It's very clearly obvious this is some sort of research facility. Now, it's very crude. There's papers and notes and things, all that, a lot of which has been destroyed because the roof's been blown off for most of this type of thing, so storm is getting in overall. It doesn't always rain, but there is definitely a presence of a lot of rain coming down. The fireplace and stuff, and again, set, all that, there is sleeping quarters of such broken beds, hasn't been inhabited in a long time, but there's definitely some layout here. What's very obvious is whatever infrastructure is added does not match the level of like research tech that's been done. Like it's very like crude, like knights would take notes, take the thing, and very much like something technologically came that possibly had like an iPad, like that kind of shift of things overall. Not quite that, but you know,
But yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's two different areas for sure. Yeah, one that could build an automaton, one that was like, we're gonna use pen and ink to like this down.
Today I saw some.
Right, yeah, that sort of stuff. So there's definitely two kind of different tiers going on here.
Is there any kind of furniture that could have like preserved anything in this place?
There are some sturdy like oak kind of chairs in like what would be like a kitchen-esque area that survived, full of dust, not really any use anymore on that. Again, this is completely devoid of life. You don't think maybe, I mean, even like,
It's been like 50 some years.
yeah, easily type of thing. The newest thing here for sure is the automaton charging station, which looks old. Like there's presence of rust, there's presence of all that. So yeah, it's,
You said there was a cave here.
I said there's a cave east. It might be in here. Maybe there's a dungeon.
See if we can find a way down.
Does the automaton do anything when I approach it to take a closer look?
no.
No. Can I give it a once over and see
Yeah.
if there's any markings, glyphs, or anything that are reminiscent or similar to anything that Simmer may have been
Yeah.
wearing or adorned with or obviously.
Investigation.
Is it a boy or girl automaton?
While he's doing that, I'm looking at like the papers and whatnot, just trying to see if there's anything of notice.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, that's good.
There is a runic mark in the front that is very similar script to Simmer's work that you've seen earlier. So it's quite possible, but it also, you don't know much about automatons, that just might be how they are.
Okay.
But nothing's like, oh, it's 100% similar, but there's similarities for sure.
Yeah.
That jumps out.
Okay.
Out of the papers,
Yeah.
most of them are illegible. Some of them are in languages you don't understand. It looks common, but it looks like ancient common sort of thing. Like it's stuff you're like, I've never seen this kind of dialect. One in particular, though, stands out. It's of a different entire parchment and all that. That is this paper.
Oh. Got it.
Holy schmoly.
It's printed.
It's printed.
It's printed. I can't what? What the shit?
You got an automaton. They might have.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
It comes out of the automaton's mouth.
Yeah, so I'll turn around to the group and I'll read.
I was thinking a little
What
bit
I
more
have.
crude, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Should I do it and try to keep my voice the whole time or just
Do it. Let's hear it.
Ugh.
Go for it.
What's my intelligence?
I mean, you could read like.
Yeah, I grew up with like humans.
Gary,
Ugh.
I knew how to read.
So this parchment says, this large stone monolith needs investigating. I will learn its effects on the surrounding area. The shape of the monolith is familiar to objects I've seen in my studies. Yes, that's it. It's shaped like the rod of resurrection. I wonder if its functions are the same. When lightning strikes the monolith, the large inlaid gems fill with energy. When all the gems are filled, a large necromantic surge of energy is dispersed, raising the corpses of the fallen creatures within its radius. My notes indicate that this phenomenon occurs every 5 hours. I must know how this structure functions. I must utilize its power. The architect of this beautiful structure built fail-safes to protect its secrets, but I will prevail. There seems to be 4 runic arcane keys needed to explore this monolith. Each rune carries with it a large or a negative effect on its user. I myself, being a practitioner of the arcane intact, interact with these runes differently than my subordinates with no connection to the weave. The runic keys are as follows: the rune of the weary, the rune of the heart, the rune of the weakness, and the rune of pain. After months of research, I had figured out how to harness this monolith with this power to raise the dead. My plans are finally becoming reality. Lazuli will fail. And I just like look up at the rune. Smock.
Who's it dated by? Who's it written by?
No name.
Right.
No,
Where did you find that?
Where am I standing? In the,
so the fireplace that again has not been used in forever, all that had a desk next to it that had some papers and such strewn about it. That one was just on the table, kind of tucked in there a bit. There was some on top of it, some below it. It was very clear that those had been ruffled through before, just based on the dust. But again, thick dust covered them. Just
So it's
thick
been a while,
rubs,
yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. I might be barking up the wrong tree, but this automaton has markings that are similar to some that Simmer had, some of this paraphernalia. If I remember correctly, being similar to someone has embraced. Now I don't know a whole lot about these creatures. It could just be how they are, but he's the only person I've met that walks around with a giant metal man guarding him. And he was, as far as we can tell, also responsible for the large undead presence in the attack.
Well, if that was true, why would this one not be angry at us?
right.
Because he doesn't like us.
Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about automatons. And
Maybe they're like-
I mean, it seems fairly rudimentary, right? All it said was life form detected and it moved aside.
Maybe they're
It
like
might have been-
tribes.
Yeah, there could be.
It could be like tribes of ones that are okay, and then there's tribes that are bad.
It's possible, but right now, as far as we've been able to tell, we're pretty much the only living things that aren't brought to life by the monument or part of the giant storm up in the sky. So, I mean, if you're going to hide a research facility, go where no one's going to find it, right? From what the Centaur said, it didn't sound like there was a whole lot of people interested in wandering around out here. I'm going to tell you dead, though.
I'm gonna investigate the automaton. I'm gonna see if it has any battle scars or anything like that to show like undead tried to come in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand you portrait. You can take a game.
15. Some rust also for sure, having stood
He
up
has more
that
enemies
long.
than we realize. I don't know.
No
But there's some of
visible
the
wounds to it, but I will give
Some
you
of the things that are
that
close
the
enough
ground
scope and motivation.
in
And
front of the kind of immediate area in front of it
if it's not
looks a
connected,
lot
then
less
it's
worked
got a lot of
than
bigger
the
problems
other
around it. I don't know if we're
looks a lot less work. Yeah, like there's honestly a little bit of a raise from where you guys walked in, and it kind of goes dips down into where it's more like natural earth
I'm
here,
actually hopeful.
in a kind of a circular
Or
radius. close
maybe
to
it was
the-
somebody else who
Ah,
died
okay.
and Simmer got hold of their work.
Could be.
It could be that.
So relay that if you noticed that when we first came in, it declines a bit. So whatever it's doing, it's warding off them, or they're not interested in this area at all whatsoever. But no matter what, the traffic of undead seem to stay away from this research facility a bit.
And just since you're out there, a large swell of electrical energy disperses and hits the monolith, and you see the top and the bottom orbs fill, the next two fill, the middle fill, and there's this huge discharge that just hits it in a massive radius of electrical energy kind of waving off. You see a bunch of sparkles, almost like glitter in the air, where all that topaz lights up, and you see large tears hit the ground, and as they're pulling, they start pulling bone up, and it starts to form various skeletons and skeletal beings and all that. that. So it kind of levels the ground out, rips it up, and makes its own kind of amalgamations of undead creatures.
As that happens, that lightning strike hits, and I just see everything like light up. I'm gonna like jump in front of the robot, saying "Dive form detected," and I'm just gonna go through and come back inside.
Skirting in. Got your attention.
They did the thingy. The stones did the resurrecting of the skeletons. Mm-hmm.
It just happened.
It just happened. Mm-hmm.
You all notice a wave of light kind of
Flashes,
yeah,
yeah.
it's almost like daylight was turned on for a bit.
Alright. Well,
So that
based off of
happened every
this,
5 hours?
5 hours.
Well, at least we have a way to mark time.
This must be a 5th hour. Mm-hmm.
But, so we're dealing with if Simmer's connected.
We can tell time with that.
Either 2 or 3 levels of nonsense dealing with undead. You have whoever created the monolith that's just raising undead for some strange reason.
Well, it sounds like the monolith was already here.
No. But in there, he said somebody created the monolith with the runestones and all that, right?
Yeah.
The creator of the monolith had some sort of purpose, right? And then there was whoever wrote the research notes, may or may not be Simmer.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard to tell if that was written around the same time the automaton was installed here or not. So then possibly there's a third person who came along, installed the automaton, and rifled through and found that.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully hopefully the first guy's dead.
That makes us either the 4th or the 6th. Mm-hmm.
This place is
Sure.
This place is old.
It is.
So what just happened can't be because of this. You think?
So in that note, whoever wrote this note stumbled across the monolith. It already existed here.
Yeah, no, I know that. But I mean, he would have had to bring a bunch of dead things up here.
Well, right.
And
We
then
don't know
they
how long
revived
this.
it.
We don't know how long this has been here. That's why I'm saying we're like the
But-
4th or 5th generation of people to reach here. This
But this has
is
been-
deep.
This has
Right.
been happening since the person, whoever wrote this, saw
Yep.
the lightning strike and the dead rise. So it's not that this person created
Right. Exactly.
They
So-
just installed the keys.
no. The keys are
the keys.
the keys are part of the failsafe, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So whoever created the monolith created the keys as a failsafe to control the monolith.
Stop it
You're
or
right.
to start it?
could either or, and if there's a way to stop it,
Where'd they
then I
go?
think it's our.
It's a great question. And then you had whoever wrote this note, right, who stumbled on this, wanted to corral the monolith for their own purposes. So, they wanted Lazuli to fall, which you put those things together, lots of undead, wants Lazuli to fall. I mean, and an
That's what just
automaton.
happened.
It does. That's
That
why
sounds
I'm,
like
that's,
Simmer.
that,
Simmer could
that's
be the...
what I'm saying. But this is so old. I have no idea how old Simmer is. He had the weird face thingy going on, so he could be old enough for this to happen. He could also have stumbled on this after this was written and installed the automaton. I'm not sure we have a way to determine if the paper is older than the automaton conditions and everything. Can I try to determine that, the weathering of the paper or the rust on the?
You tried,
I would like to try to carbon date.
I mean,
Did anyone see if there's a further down in this place?
I haven't seen any way down there.
Investigation works, nature works.
I'll spend some time to commune with nature again.
I'll start trying to like poke rocks and stuff in here and see if I can find some way down.
Okay. Give me an investigation check if you want.
Okay, that's a
12. The paper is the newest paper. In relation to the automaton, it's very
hard to tell. Okay,
Yeah,
so at least this paper is the most recent thing that's been written. So if Simmer was the last person that stumbled upon, or and installed this automaton to, it's also possible because he had weird face stuff going on. He's a lot older than we realize. He might have started this facility, done some research, then come back and dropped his automaton here to stop things off. We don't know how old he is, but that paper's the newest paper that's here. So,
You with an 8, you notice that the desk has been moved through the dust a few times. That's as close as you get to finding any sort of.
I'll try to move the desk.
Okay. Yeah. As you move it, as you're shifting it, doesn't seem like any sort of trapdoor under the desk or anything like that. But as the move happens, you're moving it in the ruts. It's definitely done that before.
So when Thistle comes running in and says what he saw, and I see him flash a light, I'm quickly gonna go out to him, look up and like observe what this guy or the storm is doing when that happened.
Okay. Yeah. During that time, there's no. There's no.
No.
There's no visible like or palpable change in what you felt earlier, but there's definitely a general feeling of a ton of energy being released at that time. You're not quite sure if that affects anything really major on that scale that you're going for, but there's definitely a lot of energy at that particular time.
Okay.
And we will short rest.
Yeah. How many?
Yeah. Hold the thought. Holy balls.
Rude.
That's rude.
'Cause that's a
I never saw it.
And we're
It's like,
back.
I know you, but
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
you don't know me.
You think you
I have the danger.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and start just trying to look if there's a trap door or a door to a dungeon or
Investigate check.
I think there's something with this desk.
Can I help
Quick
him?
thought. In this writing here, it's talking about how whenever lightning strikes it fills up, raises the undead every 5 hours, right? Right?
15.
That implies that the storm has been here for a long time.
Very long
There's
time.
some sort of I am the storm that is approaching thingy up there in the storm. And it's been perpetually like this for God knows how.
I think that's what I'm supposed to be going after.
That's what I'm saying, but I think it's trapped here. It's bound to this place or the clouds or the monolith somehow.
Oh.
In order for the lightning to be struck. 'Cause this storm's obviously not natural. I've never seen lightning strike this many
So it's-
times.
You're saying that they trapped some type of like planar elemental here, and they're forcing it to fuel this thing.
Basically, that's what I'm thinking. Is they've trapped some sort of lightning boy here, and they're milking him for lightning.
This is out of Gutrog's wheelhouse.
Do you think I could bind him again?
Well,
By who?
if
This guy
you
got.
guys had some sort of like you had a spiritual connection through your eyes or something. I'm thinking if Bador makes his connection with it and absorbs its power like he seems to do, right? Like he did with Nezaquata. You told us about the lion you ran into that almost ate you, right? And then now you turn into the beastie boy.
Are you the baddie?
Am I?
I don't know, maybe.
He's definitely a baddie.
If
You see those muscles?
yeah.
It's true.
Good trick. I want to remind you, we are related.
That doesn't mean he's not a friggin' fine guy.
I'm just
hyping
saying-
up my brother.
I'm just saying that it makes
I
it
feel
slightly
love.
weirder now. That's all I'm saying.
He just grabs the cup
Pro-
of the oil.
Proceed.
I'll start flexing with him.
Oh gosh.
They do the power.
Yeah.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
What I'm saying is, it's maybe at least worth a shot,
To turn that fucking thing off.
right? And then maybe we'll have less to deal with turning. Now, it might also be possible that we need to turn the monolith off to free that thing, and then but we might be able to shortcut it. I don't know, but I don't know how we get up there. Well,
I have an idea.
I'm not trying
A
to.
15 as well. So as the desk is moving, you notice that when it's moving, it is colliding with the rug overall, and that in certain positions it's on top of the rug, and so you move it off of the rug and you move the rug past to reveal there is a trapdoor there.
We're good fucking boys.
Nice.
So, now the question is, time. Do we rest before we go down?
I think it's probably safer
Couple
in
more
there.
hours to get to here from
Yeah.
the precipice. So
Yeah,
it's,
We got here
it's
about
5
p.m.
Yeah.
It's like 5:30.
No.
It's like
Yeah. 10.
It was late.
11.
It's like
I think I sleep better in there than up here.
Then I was doing Queen of Nature as well.
Yes.
yeah.
Um,
we should probably sleep.
I will do. Since I know there's no plants or animals,
Oh man, I
here
would
I'll
not
do
make it a dad's place. It's not having the sun just.
plants
it's
that are.
not good.
Well, we find ourselves at the same impasse as before.
Powerful celestials, fae,
Big
beings,
one.
elementals, or undead.
Yeah,
That's gonna be within 3 miles.
yeah.
Buildings within 3 miles, and I will do.
Something.
Fine, I'll do influence over.
Okay.
I'll do that again.
So the only structures that you sense are where you're at, monolith, and you do sense the gate on the other side. So there's a large gate. It's very similar to how you came up here. On the other side, very north behind where the monolith would be. Those are the only structures you feel within a 3 mile radius.
Either this
Um,
key works on.
The planar
You have to find another key.
influence, you
Yeah, there's the
definitely
monolith
feel like
that
the
was-
storm itself could be extra
You would
planar,
have to pick up.
but you're not exactly sure. It's just a lot of energy typically. Like that sort of beast you think transcends planes possibly, where it could be from this plane or it could be from another. It's a very old, very powerful elemental type of thing. So that's kind of where
Take it down
it's
to Lazuli and bring it
sketchy
back
on that, but like
up.
it itself is very much could be a plane or
that might not
you know,
be.
that sort of thing. But
Maybe
also just could have been
Put a pin in that. We
Uh,
might have to do more research.
no other real planar influence that you're feeling, other than any, sort of like bringing things back to the dead, any sort of planar interference that would have worked out. Now, what was the third you did?
Celestials, powerful celestials, faith, and elementals were in the
So yeah, the very strong undead creature you sensed earlier is definitely in a different position, but is within proximity to that monolith still.
Okay, so it's still kind of like in the relatively same area, but just kind
Yeah.
of rotated different.
It's like if we're looking at it, if you're looking straight down on the monolith, it would have been north or west of the monolith the first time. It is southeast equidistant right now.
Let's just find a place to rest our head.
Interesting. Okay.
What do you feel?
Still the same powerful presences. But I did find that there's another gate that goes up further, within 3 miles of here.
I'm assuming we're gonna need a key for that.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay.
I think I know where the dragon thing came from.
The drag. Oh yeah.
Do you remember the vision we had?
Oh. Oh. I don't remember it.
That your moon dragon friend gave you.
Uh-huh.
With all the dragons.
Yes.
And my dad popping up and slapping luminescence
In the face.
So yeah.
Mhm.
Lots of dead dragons. Big dragon-y-ish thingy wandering around stomping on dead. It's big.
Yes.
No.
Can I tell that if he's remembering or he's
Essentially,
completely lost?
I full-heartedly believe you.
17.
Persuasion or deception.
I'm not even trying.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
like,
yeah, no,
I'm
yeah.
like, yes.
Let him know,
Yeah.
From where the spire came from before it was here.
I remember the things.
You're wasting your time. Let's fucking get it.
Oh!
Hey,
Yeah!
you know what? It's fine. It's fine. There's there's a big dragon thing out there. Go slap.
Because of the
Yeah.
vision.
Yeah. Because of the vision.
I didn't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
any moon
never,
dragon
never,
visions.
never mind. That's.
I'm gonna smack my head against yours.
I'm gonna say you earned the inspiration, but I'm gonna give it to the podcast.
That's fine. That's fine. That's totally understandable.
Yeah, it's a pick me up.
I'll take it, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
Hey,
it really doesn't matter.
you're good at the traps, yeah.
Sure.
You wanna take a look at this door before I fucking open it?
That's probably a good idea. I will take a look at the door.
Yeah.
See if it is
Slide in.
trapped. Okay.
I'm gonna guidance.
I'll take a look at the rug.
Okay.
With guys.
It's a Persian rug.
How fancy is this fucker?
At one time, probably pretty sturdy, but any sort of pattern on it, it's been worn away.
Just
31.
rolled it over.
31.
31, no traps.
Is that trapped?
There we go.
You can yeah, we'll get.
I'm gonna try to
What? Okay.
try to lift the door.
It lifts nice, not that
explodes.
heavy of a door. Roll initiative. And the door's gone. That's
Any light emanating from down there?
No.
What do you see? I can only see so far.
What do I see?
It goes down about 5 feet, not that big of a dip down there, but it seems like there is an underground structure built on this. You have paved floors, walls, that sort of thing. Yeah, it seems like there's a structure.
There's
So
a-
it drops down about 5 feet and then spreads out under the structure we're in.
Yeah, and it's stairs down 5 feet.
Okay.
So
Oh, okay.
it's like a cellar.
Does the door hitch when I open it, or does someone have to open it?
It hitches.
Alright, I'm jumping right down.
Okay.
And with the communal nature, is this the cave that I was
This is the cave.
Okay.
Yeah. It was the basement. It's the only thing underground that you've sensed in this entire
I'll check it
house.
out, give you a thumbs up.
I'm looking down in.
Yep.
That
Much more.
What do your orc eyes see?
they see pretty well.
There's much more tech stuff inlaid into the walls down here
There's what?
much more technology kind of stuff inlaid into the walls down
Yeah,
here.
it's looking like Chinese to me. So
Yeah, you're seeing coils, you're seeing wires, you're seeing tubes, that sort of thing. You think there's
Where's
more of an
Tim?
operation down here.
Right?
So
Who's
kind of
Tam?
artificer.
Yeah.
Can you ratatouille me into the darkness?
I love it. Aren't you bald though?
Yeah, it'll be years. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Goblet to it.
That's why he doesn't do it for cooking, just for driving. Although you could you could massage his head, and maybe you could like do bigger meals.
I'll do his special hat for that. It's just like a. It has the
It's
little
just blinders. Just hear Gucci go.
Okay, I'll give you an inspiration.
Yeah, once everyone gets down, I'm gonna lower the door,
Okay.
and then I know you can't see, right? You can see. I can kind of see, and you can see.
I did it.
Yeah.
Do perception, just listening to see if there's anything other than us possibly causing noise.
Oh, also, I haven't done this well. For either of those inspirations, not both, but either, if you want to turn one of them for propensity.
I'm down.
You can have mine for that.
Okay. It'll be 5k XP.
That's hot.
You're gonna expend them?
You
Well, he
said
said one of
5K.
them.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm using mine for.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's XP, dude.
That's
That's
5K.
awesome.
I know, but we're so far from it. What if we
No,
need
we're
to roll
not.
for some business?
That's
We're-
the thing.
Hey,
you know?
I'm the lucky guy.
Alright, okay.
We either
I'm
get,
the lucky guy.
we either get next level or we die trying. That's the whole thing. Was it 5K?
5k.
That's what 50 Cent said.
That should be roughly what yeah. About what
I'm also the gambling guy. I mean, come on. It's just, it fits.
We're
It's
so
in
close. 20K
character.
XP, we're there.
Yeah.
Only 4 more inspirations that he allows us to switch over.
That's not even counting a combat, bro. Come on.
There's,
What
I
did
mean,
you
there's a
roll?
lot of undead out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
We could farm XP.
Just sit there at the doors.
Farming.
Boom! Boom!
We probably
15.
did good at that.
Dude, we just spend the entire next like 10 years just killing undead here for just XP. That'd be
Just
sick.
walk back into the
You
zoo.
hear a noise down here
If you get
that
food, it will.
is
It's a droid.
similar to firecrackling.
Fire crackling?
Yeah, that sort of noise right here down here.
I'll let everyone have it. Everyone's aware.
You're on all fours.
So
Bring out some good berries and feed them in the
there's
front.
no light source.
No light source.
What do you make of all this shit?
On the walls.
Describe it to me.
I will use his like earlobe to raise his left hand to like rub against the wall.
I love it.
Oh,
Guchak, you've seen a forest, right, Guchak?
Yeah,
It's nothing like a forest.
okay.
Trash.
He knows exactly what's going on.
Pulls a notebook out.
I'm just drawing lines and swirls.
I don't know. I mean, it's similar. I mean, it's tech, kind of like the automaton charging station type.
I mean, yeah, that's the closest thing you've ever seen to this sort of
So
stuff.
you're saying this isn't a root?
No. I think that might be the automaton Sandcastle.
4 walls or a couple walls and pathways.
You walked downstairs into a open space that has 3 exits from it.
Okay.
So a square with 3 pathways going.
I
I will
say,
draw a map when I need
yeah,
it.
I say if we're gonna take a rest, we do it now. I'll take the first watch.
Do we want to secure this first before, so we can be sure that nothing sneaks up on us from either way?
I mean,
When you say exit, staircase is up.
Staircase goes up. Yeah.
No,
you did perception.
Talking about
Or
the 3
you
other
did-
exits.
You didn't hear, see
3 other
So
exits
the
are
fire crackle.
hallways.
Oh, they're not exits up.
They're
They're
there.
Exits out of the open space you went into.
Alright.
Yeah, technically 4 exits with the staircase going back up.
If we barricade,
I'll be
we'll
down.
3 going.
feel a little better about it.
I'm gonna like put my ear on the ground. I'm gonna try to see if I hear or feel like footsteps or anything.
Okay, with disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Is this floor also
gonna need it.
oh,
No, this is paved
this is
stone.
this is
Yeah,
stone.
this is structure. Yeah.
Are my senses heightened?
This is paved bone.
No sight.
You
In
have,
what
with your
context?
dirty ways, do you have like a connection to the earth? You
Hearing,
could, like,
not
barrier or something
like that.
in the
Yes, but
doorways?
not enough to give
Is
any
that
sort
something
of,
you
yeah.
can do, or is that?
And that's not why he's having this.
Is it more planty?
12.
12. When you put your
I've seen
ear
a
down in the
wizard go down
ground,
before.
there's interference in hearing. Like you almost feel like an interruption.
I know,
Like
I
there's a
can't do a lot of
constant
stuff you
sound
can do
that's
and-
drowning everything else out.
I can explode people's heads sometimes.
And essentially what you hear is like a
Oh,
like a
here.
low hum.
Like a humming.
Something's working. I think we need to explore this place.
Now.
Like now.
Like yesterday. Preferably.
We'll pick a number 1, 2, 3.
2.
It's the middle one.
Okay. You guys head down the middle.
I'll take point.
You come up to a central room that's quite large, and it means you're assuming central because there's no back exit to this, and there's 2 other paths that go right to left. So you're assuming at some point they connect to the other sides you're at.
Okay.
There is a little bit of light source in this room because on the end of some of the wires there is just crackling electricity that's open to the air. It seems like there was something attached to these wires that is not attached to these wires. The spacing's probably 10-foot diameter, so 5-foot radius.
For the wires or?
For like the
Yeah,
places where
the thing that would be like probably missing in the middle
Yeah.
was just probably a 10 by 10.
Okay. And how big was Death's Embrace?
Large for sure. Yeah, he was medium to large, so that medium.
So-
It wasn't
so-
quite. What's the dude's name? The line. What's his name?
Ronan.
Ronan. It's not quite Ronan sized, but it could give Ronan like if Ronan's like 9 foot something. Death's Embrace probably 7 something.
Okay, but yeah, because they were slugging it out. So
Yeah.
theoretically,
Yeah.
Death's Embrace could fit there.
Yeah, a couple of them probably could, maybe in 3-4.
I'm gonna rub his like tinfoil hat.
Oh yeah, he's yeah.
It's so
Smooth it out a little
Yeah.
bit.
Look,
The wrinkles.
look, I got several
Reflect the
people
rays.
trying to abduct me.
They're
or
turning
my
the
soul.
dragons
Or
dead.
there's at least 3 people that I know of that are trying to eat my soul.
I
Dad,
need more service.
Ezra's, and Sparky McPortalface.
Simmer.
Yes, that one. And that's that I know of.
The lightning striking the monolith to turn the frickin' dragons undead.
That's what I'm saying, man. Freaking Alex Jones, this whole thing.
Yeah. So when we enter the
So,
room,
they've
I'm
been
gonna
feeding
stop.
them all.
Yeah, I'm gonna scan to see if there's anything moving within the room.
Putting chemicals
Just
in the
electricity
water
back.
to make the frogs get.
Now you're saying that where the electricity is like cracking, like things would be there to.
You're assuming something's missing.
Is there anything on the floor that would be part of the wall?
There are definitely some grooves in the floor that all kind of head to where you guys were from, as if something was like dragged out or moved, like all that. No other markings on the floor though, as you guys have traversed. So initially, when it was either put in or taken out, if there was something, grooves in the floor overall. But
Indicate that.
yeah, the walls themselves have other bits and bobbles on it that seems well intact. Like this, whatever this is, seems functional.
Anything else in the room, like tables?
There's definitely more built-up structure on the ground. There's still like some metal like brackets and things like that that would kind of hold weight to them overall. That's been the only noticeable difference, and that was kind of placed onto the stone.
Or he was doing experiments on undead. That's part.
I will admit, you two, when you look at the brackets, there's some runic engraving.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do nature investigation on that just to kind of see if it's any kind of runes or nature orientation and origin.
Okay.
Doing Arcana.
You do an Arcana.
I have no pluses to Arcana, so I was like nature and angle. 16.
16. The best you get from it is some of the runic script seems draconic. Kind of has that essence to it. 10. Best you can grab is some of the runic script has infernal to it.
Wait a minute.
Do you speak Infernal?
I might, but
That's his flavor.
It's like me not Spanish.
I was expecting you to say goblin and then you're Spanish. I'm like, oh, he's focused on him. He's not.
The thing I was thinking about though, there was something else we came across that had both infernal and draconic script on it.
That was the dude's tavern, the other automaton's tavern. I had Infernal and Draconic on it.
The other.
That's Embrace?
No
That's
need.
It's had Infernal and Infernal and Draconic on it. I think it's just a coincidence. Yeah, I do not know.
Just for
Draconic
shits and
or-
giggles now, because I haven't done it before, I'm
Yeah.
going to like release my Iron Stone.
Okay.
It's gonna be orbiting.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Just always assume you had it. Where are we?
So I'll convey.
I do know infernal. Hey, there you
Yeah.
I would assume so.
go. I mean,
It's like
well,
not knowing Spanish.
That being said,
Yes.
it's not language. You just know like the.
or just ruins.
Yeah, like
I
you're
recognize
like,
some of the script.
yeah, you're like that's got to be infernal in hand.
Yeah.
Yep, sir.
Same with you, like you don't.
Come on back. Come on back.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
I know it's been a little bit since we saw. Are any of these infernal markings the same as the ones that were on Death's Embrace?
You've no idea.
Okay.
That's very.
Okay.
I know history
close
check to
enough.
try and remember.
Yeah, go for it.
I didn't get in close enough with it.
That was really good. History is +0. 21.
Could be. You know,
Fair enough.
that would be an impossible thing to
Yeah.
gather.
Unless I have 20.
Unless you have,
Unless you not 20 to roll the
or,
thing.
or you have keen mind.
Or you keep my yeah, but yeah.
I don't have a
Could be,
keen
but
mind.
you're not certain. Yeah.
Could the
Or the shaft.
sound that he thought was fire crackling be the walls?
The electricity that's popping off is making a very strong noise. And you're certain that's the noise you heard.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
It's just open electricity to the
I'll try and connect both ends.
but they do not reach. How hard do you pull?
Oh gosh.
10.
10.
10
It's
hard.
a pretty strong substance that's holding it all that. It begins to stretch a bit, and you kind of feel it give a bit, and you're realizing like, they're not going to touch it. You can try to force it if you like, but where with that 10, you're like, oh, these aren't supposed to move this way.
Some tips just ain't meant to touch.
I will make them touch by touching them.
You grab them?
no.
Okay, gotcha. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
I'm getting ready to kick him off.
I'm an electrician!
You're ground.
Good try. Good try. Why are you standing still?
Are you on top of his head?
Yeah, are you still up on there?
Oh shit.
I need a dexterity saving throw.
I'm gonna kick both of them off.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that they're sparking. He can't see anything.
Well, he would be able to see the sparks.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, that's not good.
That's why he touched them.
What'd you roll?
17.
17. That'll succeed. It's 26 cut to 13 lightning.
Since he passed, do
No.
I get it? 9.
26 damage.
Oh!
You do kick them off. It's
Yeah.
fine, all that. Yeah, but you guys get pretty fried as that goes through.
How'd that work out?
I was doing experiments like this guy was.
And what did we learn?
I'm gonna steer Gutrug out of the room.
I blame my driver.
I have the right.
Which way are you headed?
Back to the common area that we're going to rest in.
Okay. Yeah.
You two definitely saw bones. Like that's
Yeah, like-
yeah, you saw some.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
Just like what's going on outside.
Start cutting you guys up.
It's a conspiracy, man.
He's working with the skeletons. He's got one inside of him.
As you breathe out,
He's a sleeper agent. Get him, Bob.
A knock
Take
hook
the
out.
inspiration from you.
just clock him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just carry him to the room.
1 point.
He's got one inside of me.
One inside of it. That's good. That's good. You gotta protect my bones, man.
Oh no.
Oh gosh. Yeah, as you breathe out, just for like a callback on that, your right lung's a little sore.
If we're gonna rest up, I'll take first watch.
Okay, so where are you guys resting?
If we're going back to the main room that we followed the same path we came in.
We have what main room? The main room.
The first one is
The
down the
open
stairs.
area. Yeah.
The open. No, it's the open area, but down the stairs.
Down the
Yes.
stairs,
Okay,
yes.
gotcha. Okay. Taking first watch.
I'm going to, while everyone's asleep,
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn Thing of Rage, go into the line form, and I'm just
Okay.
going to try to
Go back to it.
Yeah.
Okay. You definitely, as you look up, you see the storm kind of coalesce into a face. You got just rudimentary eyes and lips overall, and you get this sense of pain overall.
Okay.
Before I rest, I'm going to spend some time to change my spells,
Okay.
and then I'm going to use.
You do that
Still
short rest,
shape.
is that?
I was thinking long rest. It's already late.
Does it take the long rest to change spells? Though? You said before I'm going to change the spell.
I believe it's
Can you short rest and change? I know druids are
I believe it's only like 10 minutes to change a spell.
awesome.
I believe so. I'll
We
double
can,
check.
Yeah.
we can do it as part of a long rest.
I can do it.
I
as
know
well.
that, but I don't know how the You
Yeah.
might be able to do it on a short because I know druids and clerics a little bit.
Yeah.
different, but druids are like weird with that stuff too.
Yeah.
Seems like knows all the spells that can completely change.
Yep.
First watch goes off that hitch though as well.
I was going to say also, I was going to change the spells. I'm going to do stone shape, and I'm going to touch the doorways, and
Yeah.
I'm going to put stone up to block them off.
Okay, on the sides. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Second watch anybody?
Yeah, so like with the walls
Yeah.
like coming up, I'm
Yeah.
gonna wake them up and go, all you have to worry about is the stairs.
Okay.
Good night.
Good. So good.
Hell well.
During my watch, I want to try my best to step to where the automaton is and look out the doorway.
Okay.
And I want to try and spend a minute to try and spot what Puck saw
You
in
definitely
the dark.
do. Yeah.
I want to try and get a full minute of watching this creature.
Okay, so it's only when the lightning flashes.
Yes,
when those
but it's like 2 hours
Yeah.
time.
You do. There is a circular motion to this
So
creature.
he is going around the monolith.
Clockwise.
Would you say I get a full minute of visual on him during the 2 hours?
With all the lightning strikes going, yes. Like it's patched together, but yeah, you get a full minute visual.
I would like to know its wisdom.
It's wisdom. I'll look one up.
Oh.
Shenanigans.
In comparison to mine, whether it's more or less. I'm gonna assume.
Droid's actually super wise.
He's the wisest of us all. It's
You
all
might
fun.
be, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, no. I will. Well, hold on.
I'll hold
Well, let me just think about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with wisdom.
Okay.
It's your wisdom.
20.
Yeah.
See, 10. Druid light.
Mine's 22.
Is it more or less than
That's a
15?
spellcasting
That's all I need
Of
to
course,
know.
it's not.
Okay.
Oh, whatever.
Let me find it.
Friggin' druid. I know you.
Does it hurt your soul that there's no nature up here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kind
yeah.
of figure.
Oh, yeah.
Rocks are nature.
Oh, yeah.
Rocks of nature. Come on.
There's lightning, that's...
The
Ish.
giant mushroom
More.
on my head
Sometimes
travels
Huh?
with
More.
Fuck.
More?
more wisdom than you. It more better.
And more pretty.
So this is strange. I guess I have prepared spells wrong because it says when you finish a long rest, preparing a new spell requires time spent in prayer and meditation for at least 1 minute per spell slot for each of the spells on your list, or for each spell on your list.
Yeah.
So you can only prepare after you finish a long rest.
I'm rolling it into the long rest.
That's why I'm confused. I'm like, why would they even tell us the time at that point?
Yeah, it's a weird deal.
'Cause
So
if it's only for a long rest, why would they tell us this is the amount of time that you
yeah,
spend?
so long rest isn't always just sleeping. Like sometimes
Uh-huh.
breakfast is included in
Yeah.
that. You know
Yeah.
that. So that's how I'm just loose with it rolling in.
Yeah.
Like the 8 hours you can prep whatever on that. Because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get weird about that.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like confused about. It's like, why would they even include the time if that's kind of how a long rest is? Because you're not sleeping that whole time.
I think it's kind of loose with how they're
Yeah,
doing
it could
but-
be for like campaigns that are like
Probably.
super strict on time, and you're like in a
Yeah, but
if you're in a certain situation, like you're in enemy territory, and like you somehow got to take a long rest, but you got to take extra time to prepare a spell, and you like you know a horde's coming or something like that. Maybe something like that. They did that.
yeah.
Well, then, but no other class that I've been looking at, because clerics are the same way. It's after a long rest.
Yeah.
So only during long rest can you change your prepared. I thought there was change your prepared throughout,
Yeah, no, I think it's
as long as it's time.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Clerics and druids would be the only
This
thing
doesn't
that-
specifically
like,
say
let's
glean
prepare.
one in piece of information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I glean as much as I want?
Wizard has their
Like, can you say? Can I say that I got all of this information?
Go for it.
Yeah. Is it okay?
Do it when you level up with power. Well,
Is
no, you have
its
to prepare
strength
spells with
score greater than 20?
power. But it's not nearly as many as a cleric.
Interesting.
I love you, Claire.
It's like you can prepare a number of spells.
Yes.
Your charisma
Is its
modifier.
Constitution greater than 18?
Yes.
Is
Been a little
its
bit.
health greater than 124?
Yes.
Hold on. Is it? I didn't mean to roll that. I rolled a nat 20. That's great.
Wow.
Is its armor class greater than 19?
Yes.
Is its armor class? Is it? Is its? Does it have a class level?
Okay.
Does it have a class level?
Oh
Yes.
gosh.
No.
Thank goodness.
That's
Then-
challenge rating. It's not a class level.
Yeah, it's level 20 rogue.
Yeah.
It's a level 47. What?
Stab, stab,
Is
stab.
its dexterity greater than 16?
No.
Hey!
Cool.
Although it is on.
That's me.
Yep. There you go.
Thanks.
But I don't mind having the information. Yes
Cool.
or no.
I will unprepare the spells I prepared.
It's just like the deck.
So the doors have not been sealed. Then.
No, doors have not been sealed.
Doors have not been sealed. Okay. Third watch.
I'll take it.
Okay. Where are you taking the watch at? Just you went upstairs, looked out. Where are you doing
Yeah.
anything? You down like just
I'm going to sit on the stairs,
yeah.
my back to the trap door so I can hear it and keep an eye on all three messages.
Okay. About an hour into that watch, a very bright light overtakes again. You think the monolith is activating its next
Makes
thing. You hear a horrible noise from down here. Everybody needs a dexterity saving throw.
Dex. Dude, is it disadvantage because I'm asleep?
No, it's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, it's just a straight fine.
Nice.
What you see is those open, crackling electrical fuses, and you see two other flashes of that get overcharged with an amount of energy, and lightning bolts come rushing in the doors.
Gotcha.
Just coat the entire area.
Gadgets.
20.
20 will save on behalf.
23.
Saves on behalf.
Dirty 20.
Saves on behalf.
22.
That saves on behalf.
Nice, dude.
What are you guys?
47 damage.
Who would have thought? Not me.
No.
That is 28 half to 14 lightning damage.
Oh, that's
Do I get
Oh,
half of that?
Are
No,
you
I'm not
resisting?
raging.
No, you're not.
So you said
So
14?
just-
Did you
Lightning
just sleep in a
damage.
rage?
It's also lightning damage though.
I'm just always,
Everyone-
always pissed off.
Everyone takes 14 lightning.
Okay.
And then obviously waking them.
Yeah.
That's the shock of damage.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
What was that?
That I think that was the
Every 5 hours.
The monolith of monolith of resurrection.
I'm definitely
Somehow
alive.
it seems like whoever built this,
Was harnessing it.
like they said.
Oh, that's why the electricity comes through.
Why am I not undead?
Are you what?
Because you didn't die. You're already undead.
I.
Wait, I'm not dead?
He's
You're
working
undead.
with him. He's got.
You are undead.
What we got?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going back to bed.
You should be alright. Nothing else is happening.
Okay, third watch done, fourth watch?
I'll be good.
Okay, what are you doing?
You know, listen well.
Okay.
Listen here, boy.
So we're taking more of a rest.
Listen,
so
not
it's
that well.
I felt better ahead of
You,
time.
yeah, we haven't finished long rest, so it's previous damage is
Right,
still
right,
there.
yeah,
so-
okay.
Sorry, what?
10.
10?
Or just
listening
just
for
got it.
what? Just in general?
In general.
Where at to? Downstairs? Like, where-
Primarily downstairs.
Okay, you just hear that steady crackle. It definitely weaned up whenever the electricity was coming through, and it came back to a steady flow afterwards.
This will start talking to me.
I am the electrical god.
Get
Ah.
out of here. I'll
Long
back
rest.
to nature and embrace technology.
Long rest goes off, so you get health back and all that.
Yay! I live. Live to win.
Alright,
Till
And it is all yours.
I say we finish exploring down here. If there's anything worth knowing, it's down here.
Approximately how long have you guys,
Well,
the
I have a
lightning bolt?
suspicion
You don't
that
know.
the other
Well, you
two
saw-
rooms
you
might
were-
have
you
something
got,
similar to the center
um,
room as
For the last
when
watch.
the monolith went off,
That's
lightning
the time
came
you
from all three
middle
doors.
you know. So you can
Which is
guesstimate
why
from
we
there.
got a little
Okay.
crispy
Yeah,
barbecue.
part of this is I'm not even times. Just
Understood.
because so.
But there might
Right
be,
on.
there may be, as you said, something to learn there.
Yeah.
So, 1 or 3?
One.
I'm gonna start walking towards the far left.
There is a corner that has a large apparatus on the side of it. It seems to be, for lack of better terms, like a Tesla coil of some sort,
Alright.
where there is energy moving through it, and it continues on to the right.
And if I follow the right, is it gonna lead me to?
It loops around. It's a 6-room deal where it loops around to that main chamber you guys went to.
So there's still another room in that corner we haven't seen.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys have done half of it.
Yeah.
Continue on.
Continue on.
The other half is mirrored with that situation where there's apparatuses in the corner that are kind of feeding energy in. The back right corner you're in though has a door that goes on further.
Closed, open.
It's closed, yeah, wooden door.
You wanna check this shit out before I open it?
Sure. I will check the door for trap, see if it's locked. Um, 13.
13, no apparent traps.
That's good.
There's a locked door.
How sturdy is the door?
Breakable.
Rock, paper, scissors,
Oh,
who gets the
well,
brick on the door?
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
Rock.
Paper, scissors.
Oh, no,
Shoot! No shoot! No shoot! No shoot!
Place that-
Rock, paper,
Put
scissors.
knife with the lock.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Ah!
You know me.
Dude.
Rocks all day.
I'll try and kick the door in.
It kicks open. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Plugged unlocked it. While you guys are playing pick process.
Oh.
I wanted to smash the
But when you kick it, it does it.
So you unlocked the door and
But
then
you
I
don't know
kicked
it. Yeah. You're
Yeah,
like,
why
I
don't you
am
guys
the
just play rock,
opener of
paper,
doors.
scissors?
Oh!
Yeah, well, you guys are doing that, I just
Impressive.
Thanks, man.
I
Good
guide
work,
the
man.
truck through the door.
Still take your point out.
I'm impressed that he got that kick off and couldn't see what was going on.
There's another staircase that goes down. This is more of a crude cave area, large, kind of circular, crude cavern. No technology down this part. There is a large inlaid magic circle.
Oh.
What's that?
I guess I'll do an arcane
Yeah.
check
Yeah.
to see if I can identify
Yeah,
what kind
pretty
of spell.
easy, yeah, you've seen one of these before.
Oh, is it? Do I even need to roll to identify this?
I would, because it's a little different, but yeah, you might get some
Shimmer, right?
information.
That's actually good.
Very
Yes.
So 100% teleportation circle. What you glean from it though is some of that draconic script is inlaid into it. So you're pretty sure whoever's doing the runic text stuff did this circle as well.
Okay. This is the magic circle where you can teleport to.
Has it been used recently?
Let's go back to the
I was
teleportation launch.
I was gonna say I'll put my head down, I'll listen to it, and I'll start chanting and like go around the circle a little bit. No.
Do I see any footprints or anything going in and out of it?
Nothing like that.
Dust?
A lot of dust, yeah.
That's been a while.
Probably.
And the circle is still intact? That whole part of the circle.
It is intact into the stone.
Intact.
Once that one's blasted.
You can add the rest if you want,
Yeah,
yeah.
blast
It
it.
will break the circle.
Perfect.
That's smart.
I don't want to be stuck on. And if it does, and if this place has any connection to Shimmer, it might not, or whoever wrote that. I don't want them coming back.
Just shiver at these things.
We either go down or continue exploring up
It'll
here.
smolder.
It goes deeper?
I'm not gonna
It goes
be a
down.
pawn in their bullshit.
Lead the way.
Alright.
Keep going deeper?
Yeah.
You head deep enough. There is caverns that have topaz inlaid in them,
Ooh.
similar to how the spiral itself had caverns earlier on that. You get to an area not too far in, maybe 50, 60 feet or so through some caverns and whatnot, where there is a bit of a trickle of water coming in. And it seems like you've gone far enough down that there's possibly some remnants of what would be like almost a spring of some sort, but it's barely trickling.
There's water.
I'll like go to the floor. Am I wet?
It's damp here for sure.
Is there any plant life?
There's no plant life here.
Ah,
Yeah. No sunlight.
no moss.
No, no moss. Yeah, it would be, yeah. No mushrooms. Mushrooms would be the most
Common,
likely
yeah.
kind of thing. Yeah, but not here.
Yeah. Is there,
It's barely trickle. It's not like
is there anything in the room watching us?
watching you.
Yeah.
Not that you can see.
Feel it?
No, I mean you still have that feeling that you've had this entire time up here, but yeah, nothing like that jumping at you.
Any exits or continuations?
So it looks like there once was, but they're very much walked off. You're gathering that this was a very similar setup to how the spire was with the doors were excavating, but this had been renovated and broken down and kind of turned into what you're seeing now. So you're thinking whatever kind of spiral cave came up has been redesigned, and this is kind of the remnants of the old cave system.
Well, so kind of like the between Amnestia and
The Verdant.
the Verdant,
Yeah.
where we were going before.
Yep, and you guys didn't go through that, but
Right.
it's a very similar sort of
Well,
setup.
we got like halfway into that.
Mhm.
No. No.
You did. I mean, I think it was like a 26-room thing. You guys got like,
Oh, was it that big?
We got
Oh,
like
okay.
8 rooms.
Gotcha. I guess I didn't
Yeah.
notice that.
yeah, there's pads and stuff in it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's kind
Like
of
some head doors or something.
There's some stuff in
Can I
it.
try and pull some of the water
Is
out
that
of my
right?
hands?
Yeah, it takes a bit to kind of even get a cupful of that. Yeah, it seems fresh.
Me neither.
Okay.
well. Or
No,
if there's nothing else here, I say we go back up and continue.
We're good.
Unless anybody else has anything else.
I don't think so. I'm not sure there's anything for us to be investigating further. We don't have time to be knocking around trying to redo a cave system.
Or good minded topaz.
I like that idea. Mm-hmm.
You hit him with the. Oh my god.
Maybe, maybe you guys want to. If you want to, but I feel like we might have a little more pressing issue upstairs.
That was directed, correct? Yeah. You get a very firm splash of water to the face.
I'm gonna turn Gutrog around and I'm gonna have him walk backwards.
Start moonwalking.
Yeah, unless if anybody has anything else, we're just gonna go right back up and
Yeah.
continue trying to.
Yeah.
So how much value do gyms have to people who are surrounded by gyms?
I'll take a swing just to knock a piece off.
Yeah, you can spend some time if you like.
I'll,
Yeah,
just a swing.
but- a chunk, yeah.
If I
Give
can
me
get-
strength, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna guide him at the wall first.
It is. say gem worth 1,000 gold.
It's a 15, I think.
15. You knock off a chunk worth about 15 gold pieces worth. Topaz.
I will make that prettier.
Nice. When you guys are walking out, just from the angle of the room overall, you see tucked up in the corner of the room, there is a very dead body on the side.
Right.
Very dead.
Very dead.
Like for a long time. Right?
Mummified?
You have to look at it to kind of see the state because it's kind of a.
So it's not
Some stuff
close
about it.
enough to be affected by the monolith of resurrection. Interesting.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm afraid no ghosts. I'm just gonna go with
So when you get close to it,
Or
so you recognize this is a very decayed, decrepit body, but you'll both see that it's a dragonborn, and the dragon scales on it are maintained well. With the rope set up on that, you think it might have been arcane in nature.
Okay.
So, and this body, from your check, from what you can tell, the bones themselves are very much almost powderized to dust. I think this has been here an incredibly long time.
But the scales are still maintained.
Scales are maintained okay. I mean, they're old dragon scales, and like when you go to like kind of investigate and touch them, they break like a chip sort of thing. They're brittle, but they held up a lot better than the rest of the like organ system and all that stuff. It's a skeletonized dragonborn, just the scales held well.
Is it typical for scales to hold well for a dragonborn like this?
You haven't really experienced something like this decay. I mean, no one's watched a dragonborn body decay over this amount of time. You're pretty sure it was here a hell of a long time.
what color is the scales?
Speaking,
Color of the scales are they are hard to make out in this light because it's grayscale.
speaking of Drew,
I can tell they're copper.
speaking of Dragonborn,
Because I still have the amulet, the green one, right? The emerald.
Yeah.
So you gave yours, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
should we try this?
You can try. Mm-hmm.
I'll try and activate it.
You do not sense another one within the radius.
Yeah, that's a good try though.
Yeah. Spoilers, had my one-shot group not done their thing, you would have.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they moved one of them.
Yeah,
Just by events, yeah. No, it was, I mean, yeah, they made an encounter harder, but what that thing that had it was trying to do was the bargain chip for helping them. Yeah, so they helped him out and he helped them out, so it is in a different location.
Alright.
How are they affecting our campaign in more than one way?
Let's go up and handle the elemental.
I'd like to investigate is there anything on the body, like with the robes or anything?
You can see it's been rifled through.
Oh, it's already been rifled.
Yeah, before. It's pretty clear that this particular creature was well endowed in the arcane kind of arts. I mean, it's wizard-esque setup. Yeah,
That's still intact.
The bone is still
yeah.
there.
He's at his baculum is
Full
just.
mass.
Wow, that's
Do you know what a baculum?
that's. I don't think a dragonborn would have that.
I
It's
know.
their.
Well, we don't know, but it's the penis
Right.
bone on a lot of animals, like rats have them.
Probably have
We
like
put
life or
blood in ours to pump it up. They just shove a bone in there, and then that's why it's a boner.
Man.
Must be nice.
Must be
The more you know.
22 inches on a walrus.
straight bone.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen one of those.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
In person.
A walrus.
I did a in person. No. I've done a
So,
research thing on it in college. That was the topic. Was vacuums.
So I actually do some color in darkness.
Oh yeah, it's the
I
scales.
had to double check.
The scales are very yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah, they are akin to the topaz.
Exactly.
Oh.
Speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably
Yeah.
pissed
Wait a
off.
minute. You have. Is he as the topaz, right?
You broke off some topaz.
No.
Yeah,
He's,
yeah.
what's
His
his?
gem or
I
the
think he's got the emerald one.
Okay.
He has
I
left
have
the
no
topaz.
You guys left the topaz. Okay.
We did. We left the topaz.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just put it on his
Gotcha.
body. It's a perfect match.
It is a topaz dragon.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting.
anything else.
Let's keep going. Mm-hmm.
Alright. Back up the stairs.
Okay.
Was there any other connection to the room that we just
You guys pretty much explored the whole lot.
Alright, so back to the middle and then take double left. So you said how there was a pathway to the right.
Yep.
Yep, taking that.
Okay, yeah, you guys have explored the entirety of the downstairs part. So it's a completely mirrored, so stairs here, square, you guys went around the left, and that same part is mirrored on the right. There was a door going this way, you guys went down that door into a cavern, further cavern that went down.
Gotcha, okay.
You guys have cleared all that out. So Magic Circle's the main room, so you guys have cleared the entirety of the bottom cavern out.
Gotcha, okay.
So nothing else of note down here.
Let's
It's
come
very
up,
clear it was used for some purpose. There was a teleportation circle inlaid in here, which takes time overall. Old cavern system had been rerouted and restructured. You're not quite sure when. Very dead body down here, restructured, not quite when overall.
There
And
wasn't a
then
whole lot of evidence for us to say
yeah,
why he was down
and
here.
tech was added later, but again, not sure timing.
Right.
Yeah.
let's come up with the idea of how we're gonna take him on.
We just,
Pick one.
The big one.
Which one? There's
The
two big ones.
one
how about,
Oh,
I don't think we consider the idea that the person who actually did all this stuff and is doing that is still here, but he's out by the monolith. Mm-hmm.
do you think it's the dragony thing?
Mm-hmm.
let's just go fuck it up then.
Should come up with a good plan.
Take out the smaller groups first.
I think we should go for the elemental first. Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's your warrior.
I think he is our best bet at probably like dropping all these guys at once. Mm-hmm.
If
You wanna
the-
talk to him?
If
We're
the,
turning off the,
if the
the
monolith is,
monolith.
yeah, if
Most-
the monolith
a lot
is
of-
like affecting him or,
Vice versa. Mm-hmm. Versa vice versa.
when I
Well,
saw that,
and that might help take care of some of the
So,
undead.
then
If it's a
I'll tell
if it's
everybody,
a
like-
spell that's being powered by that and it's coming off every 5 hours, that might be because of some sort of duration that it needs to be refreshed.
while you fuckers were sleeping.
Hey,
Fuckers.
Or we take out a
I
key
wasn't
room.
asleep.
I kind
That's
of
what
almost
that's
connected with the fucking thing, and it's in pain. So us going to talk to them or it or whatever is not going to be the answer. We need to shut this shit down.
Sit in the rooms. Mm-hmm.
Or
Are you
big
sure
fucker.
if we launched you into the sky you couldn't like absorb it?
No, I don't think that's the way to do it.
The big boy out there in the monolith is he's on a very set path around it.
Maybe he's guarding the monolith.
I think so.
Yeah.
Take his
Would
ass
make
down.
sense.
I think
There's a lot of skelly boys in the way.
we need to come up with a plan to get close to it. Try and
Well,
find the source.
here's the problem though. We can take out all the skelly boys somehow. We could take out the possibly undead dragony looking guy.
Within 5 hours, or else
Within
they
5,
come
right.
back up.
Right, but if we can't turn the thing off with the rune stones of pain and sadness and whatever, then
Hear me out. Right. This thing saying that after months of research, they figured out how to harness this monolith. But the keys could still be inside this fucking thing. We yank those fucking keys out, this thing could shut down.
It relocks the door so they can't harvest it. Mm-hmm.
What if we airdrop on the monolith? Pull the keys out.
Well, that's just if they're there.
lightning
Well,
will
where's
do
the
2
keys
times
at?
damage to flying creatures.
Are the keys in the monolith themselves or in different
There's 4
areas?
times.
Huh?
Does lightning do 4 times or 2 times damage to flying creatures?
2 times. Or both.
There seems to be 4 runic arcane keys needed to explore this monolith. And then he says that after months of research, he has figured out how to harness the monolith. With this power to raise the dead, my plans to finally become reality. So,
It's not
It
necessarily
doesn't say where the
that's-
keys are.
It
Mm.
doesn't, and it doesn't necessarily say that they're
In the
connected,
monolith.
right? You could have used some sort of magic or something to harness it, to siphon it off, to power whatever experiments we're doing down here.
Well, all the topazes light. Maybe they're in the topazes, in the big topaz chunks that are getting hit by lightning.
if you want to check one of those out.
Mm-hmm.
It's worth a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are also flying undead that we saw, so even an aerial approach is going to be sketchy. Not to mention the lightning.
What's the nearest topaz chunk?
I'm glad you asked. when you watch for a few minutes and you're noticing that the topaz chunks are getting hit regularly.
Regularly.
Yeah.
So
From what you can see, there's probably 17
or 70.
that you can see from this angle that are getting hit. It's hard to ascertain if there's a pattern or not, but there's a regularity with those getting struck.
And those are the biggest chunks we've seen floating around. They're floating
Yeah,
around.
and they're not all the same size, but there's large jettison chunks that are hanging out. So they're kind of acting as lightning rods, being higher points and
Right, right.
whatnot.
But they're just kind of floating around.
No, they're jetting out of the ground.
Yeah.
they're
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
it's,
gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha,
it's
gotcha,
just
gotcha.
like you've seen on any other
Yeah,
first
yeah,
fire,
yeah,
the
gotcha,
topaz
gotcha,
are
okay,
coming
yeah.
out. Yeah.
I was
Are they
like
natural
floating
forming,
boats.
or do they look like they've been fucking put there?
Natural forming.
Yeah, okay.
As natural forming as topazes with Indian.
But considering there was an elemental harness that doesn't necessarily mean that it couldn't have been encouraged with magic. Well, hold on. It said when lightning strikes the monolith every 5 hours, right? It has to directly strike the monolith. So that's not doing, so yeah, we don't have any indication that those are connected with the monolith at all.
As you guys are speaking as well, lightning strikes the monolith and the cycle resets. Huge discharge of energy that goes off, nice wave of that. A lot of the bone getting ripped up, turned back into skeletal creatures type of thing.
Can we see how that affects the dragony looking thing or get a better look at that while it's happening?
Yeah, it definitely, as it courses over, there is light. You definitely see a large skeletal structure of some sort. Again, lizard-like in nature, all that, but it's very hard to ascertain. Was that a dragon or
Right.
some amalgamation?
It's some
type
sort of
thing.
gas.
Yeah, but the energy definitely waves over him as well.
Okay, but he doesn't get deconstructed and reconstructed.
He hasn't been deconstructed. Yeah, and the skeletons are getting deconstructed by him stepping on them.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's and then it's just pulling up more.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. That's the wave. Gotcha.
I'm getting fucking antsy.
So there's a specific pattern with
Go try.
the
Not that you can ascertain.
Oh, I
It's
have.
complicated if there is.
This is out of my
A
way.
lot of inputs.
I just want to go.
Oh, to
fucking
answer your
smash.
question, yeah, closest one's probably 200 feet from you.
I'm gonna we'll just start heading towards that and see if we can inspect it more, try to figure out what's going on.
Okay. Any particular way?
Is there
Stealth.
any groups
Stealth.
of
You don't know. Again, because the light flashing in and out, it's hard to really.
maybe
peg.
you said
Okay, yeah, stealth.
with or just five?
It's advantage because of the storm, the darkness.
Do I get anything for 2 like 11s?
He would. But
And that would be a 15.
15, decent.
12.
12, not very good. 13, not very good. You go with them or you let them go.
We'll go
Then
with
3
them.
stealthily went towards.
Yeah, I'll go
Okay,
with them.
Stealthily advantage.
Make sure you're not wearing your tinfoil hat out here. You'll get
Yeah.
fucking struck.
You just turn We're losing him. He's glowing.
Good. 26.
26 is good. There is a small pact that breaks off and sees you guys will have your own initiative.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Ramon, can you grab me like 10?
Yeah. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2,
Okay, yep.
9, and why not?
10.
20 plus.
I
20.
have, nope,
15 plus.
16.
18.
What did he roll?
He rolled an 11.
Okay.
Are we all spread out?
No, I'm just
No,
getting
here's
ready to.
our markers.
Oh.
Our boys.
16.
Bless you.
My car won't turn over.
That's funny.
You want to go switch the cam?
What did what?
Switch the camera?
Oh, yeah.
Wombat. I like the wombat.
Fighter of the enemies. Oh.
Blood for the blood god, blood for the blood god. Blood for the blood god.
Champion of.
Hold me a little. Wow.
Wow.
So blow me down.
Hold me now. I'm
So many ways to love you.
Dude, I would have gone to a Creed concert almost. It would have been electric.
You still on top yet?
I'm never on the bottom.
We
Power.
riding into this sucker.
Power.
We riding into this sucker.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I ride him, sometimes he rides me.
Do I get proficiency in mounted combat?
No. What? What? You didn't mount him.
I mean, define it.
Yeah.
Sexually,
Well, not sexually, preferably.
good job.
They're that far away?
No, I just put
Sure.
it.
Yeah, that works.
Is he still on my head?
Yeah, for now, yeah.
And no more.
Nine more.
What do you pass it? Huh? What do you pass it? Nothing. No. I don't know why that's there.
Oh, okay. Is it yes. Without a trace on?
Almost put it in
Because
there.
that's it. It was a
Almost.
36. Like,
Are you riding my shoulders?
what'd you do?
Then I guess
You're growing dope, yeah. Growing it, yeah, not me growing.
you're with me.
Okay. Thistle.
How badly do we want stuff to kick off?
I'm always down, so don't leave it up to me.
I have a fancy new spell.
Big
I'm
fan.
gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it.
Summon Death God. What?
Viridian is trying to do
I will go ahead
I didn't say it.
and
I didn't say it.
firewall.
something. Maybe if we give her the monolith,
Yeah.
she can bring back all the dead people.
10. How long is it?
Maybe she's connected to a dead guy. Maybe they'll have their souls.
60 feet long.
I didn't think of that before.
Mhm.
Maybe we don't need 20.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So
All of them?
all of them except one.
So one, all of them except one are dead.
Actually, oh, and actually it does 10 feet, like in the direction.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll point it, so it'll affect that guy too.
Okay. Yeah. On their turn, they will die.
Ah,
See them fucking dude, just
But
go
no.
after the big fucker.
Stay on my shoulders.
We're doing it.
Alright, 200 feet, which way is the structure?
So you guys are heading towards the structure, so it would be where I'm at.
Alright.
You guys, so you guys went 60 feet before that because it was one check. So 140 feet away from the topaz. And again, I will draw when needed.
Big ass monolith,
Dash.
and I'm
Okay.
thinking.
That goes to Skeleton's turn. They all die. You can make their save or not.
That's
Bullshit keys.
just the big guy.
No, he's dead too.
He's dead.
Yeah, the whole group.
Oh, okay. I thought
Okay,
maybe you were
Raging Fire going, you are constrained. It goes to Buck.
yeah. I'll just do that. Dash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who draw?
Dash.
Dash.
or still maintain his movement on his shoulders.
I would say no with casting the spell.
Okay.
That and one in particular would probably take more of you kind of having your feet on the ground to really dial it in.
Then I'll take 10 less.
And then be connected to the bones.
Okay, on the same time as your turn, a lightning bolt strikes, and you see a horde of them get attention from the fire and are heading that direction from this angle
He
here.
was he had you in mind.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Thistle.
I'm in.
I will go 30.
Fucking in.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
It's
Okay.
great.
You've gone 60, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are 120 of that, so 80 more feet is where the topaz will be. And we'll draw kind of as we're moving, because this is a huge ass area.
Yeah.
Not seeing it here, but I think it's an action to move my ball.
I'm not sure. I don't know if you can play ball.
The keys and shit.
Yeah. Maybe.
I've actually
I'm gonna-
never seen a firewall move. I don't know if it can.
Okay.
They jump roads all
We'll
the
go ahead and
time.
go ahead and do the next turn.
Okay.
If I can't move it, then I'll just
Okay.
do 30 more.
Okay, but do it.
Firewall there.
Yeah. Okay, so you're
And I'm holding an action, an attack.
Okay.
Anything comes near me.
so you have 40 more until the topaz.
Yep, yep.
They're done moving. Again, the portal goes closer. You guys can see. Puck.
Fly, bad boy.
30. And you said the horde moved closer, but they're not within 120 feet. Okay.
Wait, what?
Damn dash.
Okay. Gutrod.
60.
Okay. Lightning bolt strikes. And I'm gonna roll on this one. Okay. It strikes the topaz. In the area which is like 20 feet or so in front of you. I need you to make dexterity saving throw.
I can see this, yeah?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I see your big ass movement getting struck by lightning and shit.
19.
That's a save.
14.
That's a fail. You take 14 damage, take 7 lightning damage. As it lights up, the kind of force of that seems to deter that horde off to the side. The light it gives off, you can see roughly 200, 250-ish feet whenever that light's established going on. They were probably around 200-ish away from that structure or so. I will draw where it's at.
Okay.
We'll use green for funsies here. I'm going to start it back where you guys were. Kind of looking at a deal. It is roughly that sized.
I thought it was going to go around it, dude.
Now that's a chunk of topaz that's probably worth at least 1,000 gold,
Or
even
more.
if it's nothing.
Okay, and that tip is probably up about 25 feet or so. This just ascends that way. I'll just put a little small kind of guy in here for aesthetic. So that right now is giving off a huge amount of light.
Get that.
And again, that'll be 20 feet from where you guys at. You'll start.
Can I see even inside?
So we're 20 feet from this
That is
guy.
a transparent all the way through. And again, it's a big light bulb right now, so as it's glowing, you're not seeing any physical structure, but it's giving off a massive amount of light energy that way. You guys are 20 feet from the back of it, so that we have map to play with. So like when you're heading this way, it'll just start up on that side. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, because if
Coming
we're
in.
just walking into
So
it now,
we're
we're just
going this way?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are in that way of the topaz still, because you were heading this way.
Gotcha.
I don't think we have a plan.
There we go.
You guys are definitely closer to the monolith.
Alright.
The monolith is in this direction. Oh, that was a feet, probably.
So, yeah.
Okay, that was Gutrons, that goes to this one.
He moves, I think.
I will move.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, dead.
Perfect. Badur,
I'm going to catch up to this one.
go for it.
And that's, you said it was 20 feet?
Yeah, 20 feet kind of to the, he was 20 feet from us, so 20 feet to the edge goes that edge.
Alright, so then I would get there at like, what, 35?
25 would put you next to this.
Alright, and then I am going to just give it a once
We
over.
could capitalize
Okay.
on this.
It's, from what you see, is a gigantic topaz that is infused with a lightning bolt right now. It's just giving off a ton of energy.
And
It's dimming as time goes. You don't know how long it'll last. You guys haven't really portrayed that yet. But
anything embedded in the topaz?
not in this topaz.
Not in this topaz. I not like the way he said that. Not in this topaz.
End of your turn.
That's it?
The skeletal horde is shifting away. That will end combat. You're
Alright.
not in immediate danger of that horde.
Cool.
Although you do see kind of that area now. So that 250 kind of foot radius you guys are seeing is completely clear now. The skeletons have moved out of it. So we will end that combat.
I will maintain the firewall until its duration of 1 minute.
Okay.
So you guys catch up?
At the very end, you see skeleton roll over. Yeah.
Alright, there's nothing,
Gotta keep them down.
nothing besides this being just a large chunk of topaz.
There might be more stuff in the topazes.
Yeah, we could go.
If there's something in the topaz, how are we gonna get it out?
You and Bador?
Yeah.
You could eat it.
Like it.
I like it.
Two things. Dexterity saving throw.
Really read right
Critic.
now, good try.
Critic.
22.
That's a save.
That's good.
That is 6 points of damage. So it's 11 cut to 6.
It's a spicy rock.
What did it taste like?
That's the most important.
That's the second part of this overall.
Oh no.
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Quit tempting me,
I
bro!
know. It's like Pop Rocks.
Oh.
It's incredibly sweet, and it has that kind of sizzle in your lips overall. Now it hurts.
Could be the
right?
electricity.
Like kind of like if you chug a Coca-Cola too fast, it kind of has that burn to it. But there is a sweetness to this that you haven't really experienced.
Genuinely.
Yeah, like the diamond you had in your mouth at one time that tasted like really good. That was more of like fine dining. This is like gas station candy sweet. Like it's like that weird craving that you didn't know you have. It's
Oh, you
hitting
know
that
you're
spot.
having some diabetes suggestion.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Oh, you said there's a little,
Those
little,
weird
little
candies
extra
that
spoke
only
out
finding
going on.
Yeah,
gas
there's a little.
Let's try and chip it.
You're gonna try to check that one.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Still electrified. While you're working.
He licked and you
Okay.
just see his pupils just
Give it a swing,
massive.
Yeah, like that. Like,
Aye!
Yeah.
dumbass mode engaged.
Yeah.
22 to hit.
22 hits. There is an electrical kind of discharge on it. It does not go through to you though with that strike. You break off a chunk you think worth 22 gold pieces.
That goes in the other pocket. That's
Okay.
the
The
snack
the
pocket.
snack
That's the
pocket.
snack
That's the
pocket.
snack pocket.
It's the chicken.
When that breaks
nugget
off,
pocket.
it dims quickly.
Cool.
Ah.
Does it
That's
taste
good to know.
different when it's dead?
Oh,
It's a little less of the burning sensation, but the sweetness is maintained. It's
Just as good.
it's like a rock candy.
Gotcha. Okay, okay. Yeah,
sold.
How close is the next topaz sprouting?
You don't know from right. There's not one within 200
Feed
feet.
food truck.
Oh, okay. It's just completely
We
dark.
feed him enough rice.
Yeah, it's
to make
basically
him more
when
powerful.
this hits, you have a 250 foot like radius kind of sphere of vision, and beyond that's a black wall. Because bright to dark would be a stark contrast.
Gotcha.
What can your eyes see?
If the light goes out further than what I can see.
And that was done with cooking.
We can wait for the next strike.
Yeah.
Let's wait for the next strike.
Not near the fucking topaz.
Let's go away from the topaz, I guess.
Get a clock.
But this one just got strike. What are the odds it's gonna strike the same one again?
Lightning never strikes twice unless it's that monolith.
Like a pirate, you know.
Yeah.
Dark vision for the pirate.
Yeah, fucking.
While we were watching the topazes get electrocuted before, did we ever see any of the topazes get electrocuted twice? Like, twice in a row?
Yes.
Yeah, let's move away from this one.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, it's regularly. But it's very hard to establish a pattern if there's a pattern.
Alright, we'll get, do we have an idea of how far away we need to be? No?
Approximately.
You guys were 20 feet and got struck by something.
Let's get at least 100 feet away from this fucking thing.
Let's head south or east-ish, because the monolith is southeast. So we'll be rotating around it.
Weren't we going east to get to the,
And we're,
Yeah, but now we're going north towards, well,
Is the
and then we
monolith-
went
northwest.
Northwest
The
from your
monolith was
Gotcha,
directly
okay.
north.
I was-
and then we went east.
I was flipped around.
No one said what direction they were heading. They just towards monolith, so just general.
Yeah, towards closest crystal.
Yeah. Monolith is over here from you guys right now. Yeah, because structure's over there and the monolith's over here.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Circle it.
So yeah, let's head either north or west and then wait for the next strike to see.
you call it, we'll go.
So we'll go 100 feet out and we'll just wait for the next strike.
Go ahead and erase the pattern. You know, that would have all that, but you guys are just straight heading in that direction.
In a direction, yes.
Probably needs a spray to erase.
Or use the more wet side. This, yeah, there you go. Use some, like,
Put some fucking elbow grease on it, bro.
I can just use this for it. Oh, do I look at it? Anyway, yeah, so
Alright, we're good.
you guys head that direction, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, as you're walking, definitely noticed by a group of skeleton soul initiative.
Initiative.
Iniciado, my boy.
Okay.
55. Girlfriend's age? 55. My IQ? 55.
Shoot it.
Schwibbity schwub.
Okay. That's what I'll do. 20 plus. 15 plus.
16.
15. You could go first.
I'm gonna do that again. Okay, that's there. 15 plus again.
16.
16.
15.
We're both 15. Peasant could go first.
Okay.
Kill 'em all.
15 for Utron.
Nope.
What were you?
So,
Oh, Badur. Badur. But you're 17, Badur?
16.
Gutra, what are you? 10. Sorry, that was the one. Badur, Thistle, Huck, Boom.
Cootie.
15.
is that always
Okay.
heroic inspiration?
That's
What the hell is that?
That's what they would call it.
Okay.
There's bardic inspiration, I guess now. Inspiration is just heroic inspiration.
Go ahead and put your guys
It's their
like
fault.
in that area-ish, a little closer to you.
I'm sure it's their fault.
Okay, and then other guys in front of where you're at, kind of, sort of.
How many?
Doesn't matter, just kind of in the zone there. Yeah, that's roughly where you guys are in that kind of grouping.
Oh, so
Give me 6 big guys.
1,
Hmm.
2, 3.
I'm not sure we have 6 big.
4.
You have the same idea as me.
Whoa.
Oh, well, you just got
5. Alright.
Oh, the laser.
Oh,
that's cool.
Cable's not level, dog.
These are not level, dog.
Bye.
Goes and grabs his 30-06.
Oh, we didn't. One of our videos got 83 views.
83?
Alright.
We're moving on up in this
It
world.
was the
They were all sponsors.
yeah,
One more.
the
You
Darkwood
need
Dragon
one more?
one.
Yeah.
The big tree deal.
Oh, no.
That one got yeah. And the card. Hey, and then give me 20 small guys.
20. That was 10.
Ooh-ah!
I can't keep firewall together.
Spread out here.
More fire.
Use your hope.
Or can I?
Dirt everywhere, yeah. How many do you need? We need 10 more. 10 more. Just grab 10 of them. And that's 3.
I like them more when they're grouped up.
4.
Like, there's Skelly.
There's
We
5.
got Skelly boys out the front.
That's funny.
That was soup.
Is that an ammo can?
No, this is 4 minutes.
Oh.
Duh.
An ammo can for minis?
How many more do you need?
4 more now.
There's the laser.
I don't know what to do that puzzle.
Okay.
Most likely. I want to break down. I honestly thought about just stacking a bunch of puzzles on that board over time. And like, I go, then how you gonna look at them?
That's fair.
Okay, so Skelly's rolled higher than yours. So everything is moving 30 feet in towards
Sorry.
you. So if it gets within an attack, let me know.
No, the.
1, I'll roll it as we go. That's a miss. Okay, while they're doing that, it will be Badur next. So I'll help out with these as well.
Alright.
Doesn't have to be exact.
Another one.
And I'm a fucking swinging. Ah!
It's a skeleton.
That's a no.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's a skeleton. What was it?
Well, it's a crit fail. Fail.
So this might still hit.
On this.
Yeah, yeah. Second attack is a 22.
It's hit and it's dead.
That was
Wait,
a
was
big
that a
one.
big guy?
Yeah.
Big guy's different.
Big guy.
That is a hit roll damage.
Roll damage. I love it.
Yeah, your minimum damage just it would kill skill.
We already moved these
3
guys.
hours later.
Yeah, those guys are done.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh, I thought it was going off.
That's 17 slashing and 12 radiant.
We're gonna need a timestamp on this, so we're gonna hear the dice roll when we rewatch the video.
Yeah.
We so crisp, but we.
Give me those again.
17 slashing and 12 radiant.
Okay.
Okay, is that the rate?
Mhm.
Alright. Got it.
That's it.
Thistle.
I will. The Batman.
Yeah. One of my memories came up. It said, boom, headshot. It said, double kill. It said, running riot. And it said, I'm Batman at the very end. I was like, yeah.
Okay, I'll do it again. I'll go firewall.
I'll
do it.
just watch.
So 60, it's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20.
Crisp as
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, I'll do this. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60,
55.
55, 60.
Yeah.
And that's going to blow towards that way, so.
It's giving me like a low profile one.
That way.
Can't
And that's
roll
going to be
on
on
there.
10. This one actually extends out a little bit over here, and hits that one too. So that would be, because it goes like that.
Yep, it's all facing the same direction, yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect.
face
Okay.
that way.
Perfect, okay. You're concentrating, anything else?
I will move behind Puck.
Okay, that goes to Puck.
Okay. That's our best friend right there.
Alright, it's but just down here it's this has a front end that goes up. Oh, right now.
I want to cast Hypnotic Pattern right there.
Okay. I will roll a couple of saves. Green's big, blues are smalls.
And DC.
Both fail.
They both fail. Okay, yeah, so they are. Fantastic. Incapacitated speeds.
Okay. I'll go ahead and mark them up. Anything else, Puck?
That'll do it for
Or do it.
Me again.
Oh, no, Gutrod.
I was gonna say,
I'm sorry, dude, I was so messed up. Gutrod.
I would have done it.
I'll bippity bop.
I would have done it.
I would have taken that turn.
I literally wrote Badur twice because I thought Gutrod rolled higher, like it did throw my brain off.
I'm shifting.
Okay, what are you
AC?
swinging on?
Closest.
Okay, was it Skelly Belly guy,
Skelly
small
Belly.
guy?
It's a big
What was-
guy.
What did it roll?
I rolled a 13, but it's much higher.
Okay, hits and it's dead.
Okay. I'm shifting EC
Okay,
with that strike, and then I'm hitting the next one.
okay.
It's a 2.
What's the total?
11.
11 is miss.
18.
18 hits, it's dead.
Cool. Just let me look at something real fast.
Okay.
I believe that's me, but I don't. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Top it around. Okay, lightning strikes in the very far distance. It's hard to guesstimate that it's very, very far away, and it lights up the topaz.
Did they change the
the sword you gave me?
No, I don't know. They might have.
Because it's 10 now, not 12.
Wait.
It was a 12. I had a 12 hit DC on it. Now I don't.
Weird. Was it B? Because it's a +3. I mean, it just depends on where you shift it.
So weird. What changed?
I hope we don't run into a big issue with this. That'd be bummed.
Because they keep changing the stuff.
Yeah, definitely
it's
changed
like
something.
We're still playing 5.
They added new spells on here that just, they say it's for a rule book, but when you click on it, it says this is from Matt Mercer's universe.
They changed this weapon.
They changed the weapon.
100%. It's a +3, but it says I have 4d6 + 8 now.
Jeez.
Well,
Or D6 plus 8.
4d6 + 8.
Some weird shit.
That's spicy.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't break in the defender.
Why don't
No
they just
idea.
have a new one and then the legacy?
The Matt Mercer universe thing though, that because it's an add-on book of that, I have access to that. It's fine. That's where it's code.
Yeah, it's like
That's cool. That's still 5e.
Okay.
Yeah. He like if you use something from that, let me know or like want to because I gotta check if it's broken or not.
Gotcha.
His coat was good, but some other stuff gets.
Boots of haste.
Yeah.
Boots of haste.
Whoa.
Boots the
You alright there?
Boots of hate.
So I can customize it if you want me to.
Yeah, it's called Defender, right?
Yeah.
It's the Defender Greatsword, yeah.
Oh, it's at the very bottom here. There you go. It's on the bottom. That's what you got. So it's that guy.
Is it their church?
It's weird.
What did Matt
After
use?
Gutrug
Matt
Lightning Strikes, he
Defender.
goes to Skellies. Yeah.
Fucking
Okay. So those guys are all patterned up, right?
Yep.
And
These,
then also flame.
these
wall.
guys are gonna go through. Yeah, flame wall guys all die except for the big boys.
Oh, big boys will take 22 damage.
Okay, they gotta roll to save. What's the
Wait,
save?
what?
17 dex.
17 next. They fail. Barely fail.
Okay. They
22?
take the 22. Yeah, fire.
Is it 2? 2 big
Yeah,
guys.
2 big guys.
Okay.
And then
Also, the big guys, like when the lightning flashes, you get to see what they are. They are skeletal minotaurs.
Hey.
Oh. Some fallen soldiers. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Something changed. What changed? It's not the sword.
You changed.
It's not the sword because the stats on it are the same.
Weird. Do you want me to
Okay, Spurn goes.
It's 2d6.
It's a great sword.
Go.
Yeah, no, that's what it says.
That one's gonna run through the wall and die.
It said
She's
46.
gone. Big boys are gonna
Did
move
you
out of
Fred
it.
or something?
I didn't.
They're gonna go up and they're gonna get on you. Just put it on the other side of you.
That one should have been in the.
Out of the firewall entirely.
Definitely.
That one should
That
have
one's
been in the
patterned.
corner.
Yeah.
What's your
That's-
strength?
yeah.
Oh, is it?
And what's your
Yeah, kind of in the corner.
Okay.
So
Was he firewall?
Proficiency is 2.
I don't know if he was fire. He was.
Proficiency
I
one.
put my corner, so I.
Right, he's in there.
Yeah. So I don't know if he got firewall.
Yeah, let me see. Did he get? Did Dragon Head guy get hit by firewall? Was he
Yes.
one of the ones?
Okay,
So
yeah,
he's
so he
broken
would-
out of
he
the
would
pattern.
broken, yeah.
So he'll be back
Fuck,
around.
gotcha.
Outside of wall though, for sure. Okay, there you go. So those will be those positions. Good. Pattern boys. These 3 are running through.
These three?
Yeah, are going through 30
Your
as far as they can
proficiency should
go.
be +4.
They're not smart enough
That's
to
why
work
you're
with
missing
things,
just
they're not that intelligent type of thing. That one's moving through.
Oh, your
okay.
character level.
3 towards.
moving
Big guy
forward.
is still
Yeah.
up, right? No, very front guy, horseman. He's
Wait,
out of
but it
pattern.
says
Yes.
plus 4,
Okay,
and
so
it says
3 of those are going up.
12 right there.
2 at
We're-
Gutrug,
we're
1
not
at
12.
We are.
Yeah, we are 12.
Why the fuck am I level 4?
What'd you do?
I have no idea.
Okay, Abador, then
Just
Nix.
set my XP to the right level. What's
And
my
then
XP
those
right now?
2,
I'm gonna check.
since they moved at least 10 feet, are going to try to charge.
It was like 110,000.
No, you set your XP to
He's gonna try to
5,000.
board.
You didn't add.
God. Feels bad, man.
Oh no, did you do something weird?
Yeah, I just did something stupid. You went down to level 4.
Yeah, you put himself to level 4, that's why it's though.
That's brutal.
Your
Can't you-
proficiency bonus is not
Can't you
plus
move
2.
it back
Yeah,
up
right.
to 12 on your character sheet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just change my XP.
Oh.
You don't have to do all your level ups again.
No, I saw all my shit was still there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Towards you, 25 to hit and a 12 to hit, or 13 to hit.
25 will hit for sure.
Okay. That is a gore attack, and it's also charging you. I need a strength saving throw.
He does a counter charge.
You guys are.
Yeah, can I? Yeah.
116,000. Okay. Just want to double check.
I'm I'm sorry. I need to see
Strength.
my phone. I know it's a strength,
I got you.
but
You're good.
I think I have something for that.
There's an app for that.
It is 17 damage.
17 damage regardless of my strength saving throw?
Yeah. And that will go to Bedora.
What the heck was my saving?
Strength saving
Oh,
throw,
to
secret power.
secret. Yeah. It's 22.
You're good. You're good. Yeah, it tries to knock you prone with the weight, but you're able to hold it back just to gore the horns go inside you.
17 damage.
17 damage.
27 to hit.
Hits. Which one are you going for?
You got it.
Minotaur? Okay, roll damage.
I'm tired, dude.
Alright.
Yeah, we are about done with session here.
That is 17 slashing and 11 radiant.
Good hit.
Wait, did you skip my turn?
No, you went with the defender.
Yeah,
And
it
then
went
you
top of
other
the order.
stuff. Yeah.
Second
then it went
attack.
to lightning and then skeletons.
Got
and
it.
that's, yeah, you got gored by the skeleton. Second attack?
No, I'm actually gonna burn a thing of rage.
Bonus action range?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and still get my second.
Yeah, you
attack.
said, yeah.
Now I'm taking the lion form.
Okay.
Rage. Token.
Ah.
That is 21 to hit.
Hits.
13 slashing.
The slain.
Hey!
It's a very Minotaur.
And I see these guys are
Not
Quick
moving.
toss.
Yeah.
In their eye sockets, there's like little tiny cards
We
kind of
get
floating around,
Yo!
flashing out, and so
Right
it's
close
just
to
occasionally
this
you see
one.
like card suits
And
and
that's
stuff
it.
floating out.
Thistle.
I will
They're all
show
like really shitty
Okay.
games of poker.
How does the
I'm winning.
dragon look?
Like he's been burnt a little bit.
Does he look bloody?
He's a skeleton.
Does he look crackly?
Skeleton.
Chippy?
Sure, they all look chippy. Yeah.
Chippy.
Yeah, it is nearly impossible to tell if these guys are bloodied or whatnot because there's no blood.
So with the weird like resurrection thing, and so are they? You know, they have like weird parts on them, or
Yes, but still you can tell it's a Minotaur. That's the base, yeah.
there might be like a different
Extra armor, yeah, there's definitely
Okay.
some amalgamation.
Yeah.
25 to hit.
Hits.
Are you getting close to this guy?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm shilling and
It's
smacking.
like an arm attached.
Just 4 horns. Deer antlers.
Deer antlers.
6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And it's magical bludgeoning.
Yep.
For 6 of resistance.
For 6.
Some of the regular skeletons have like 2 different sized legs. And
Puck.
well,
Yeah, one of the Minotaurs is just 2 skeletons. That's
it's
it.
just 2.
That's it. Holding another skeleton that's been hacked.
Throw some cards at that guy.
Okay. Go through this ribcage.
Yeah, maybe for the heck. Chippy, chippy, choppa, choppa.
This is mouse over this.
Boom, 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 boom.
What are we doing over here?
Losing my sanity.
I hit.
I am the good gubba love.
And then I guess that one's been attacking you, right? You're right next to it.
Yeah,
That's,
you can
Okay.
all those.
No, I was just making sure he was in range for me.
It's the Krister.
Ah.
Knows all about it, dude. Banana bread at work, dude? Hell yeah.
10 damage.
10
Nice.
You're good.
Doing work and not getting paid a lot of money? Hell no.
Second card. That's 19 to
Change
hit.
the sword. I'm level 4 now. What's it at?
Dude, my mind
It's
is
19
gone
hit
on that.
for 5 more damage.
Okay. Good try.
I realized I wasn't just I get 3 beams now. I haven't
Bop.
got that.
Interesting thing, no life essence for these. They're undead.
Makes sense.
Poison did
Hits.
on this one.
They made that fix. So he just farmed the whole thing.
Yeah,
right
no,
there.
I totally understand.
Yeah.
Big
Farmed
dice,
the whole
dude.
thing.
Souls.
He's collecting
souls.
15
It's not like that. 15 to hit. Hits.
damage.
Damage is 15?
Correct.
Okay.
My to hit was
27.
Awesome. And that's one he just hit?
Yes.
Perfect.
I'm meaning this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
the
that's
just
one
hit.
I
Okay. The Great Weapon
Not
Master.
collecting souls. That's different.
So that's minus 5, so that's
Slight
10
distance.
plus 9 is 19 hits.
Hits.
So 10 plus. That's a full reroll. Fuck that. I'll take it. 18. 26
He's
damage.
dead.
He's dead.
Cool.
Good swing, dude. By one.
Dead's basically eats him.
I was gonna say we're practically doing that with the crown.
Oh, also that.
Turn to the next one.
Yeah.
Do another swang. I didn't say grab great weapon master, so I
Just
should
good
have.
weapon master.
Good with
Just good weapon master.
It was an alright weapon master.
Oh, right, Alexander.
It's like well above
Good
20.
weapon
It's
pro. Oh, that's just
27.
27 hits.
Full reroll.
That happened again. Crazy.
I'll take it. That's 16 damage.
16 damage. Okay. Top goes to lightning. Okay, a much closer topaz gets struck.
Nice.
That one's probably about 500 feet away.
Nice.
Make
That's
note
what
of
I
it.
missed. Yeah.
Skelly's turn. Those are all hitting off pattern. The 4 that aren't not are coming in. Does that get close enough to strike?
Yep.
Okay. Who is that? The pup.
That's
Pup.
Okay,
Okay,
that
good
is
cover.
a 19 to hit.
that'll
Those are in the hip.
3
Not eight,
damage.
most of it.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
3 damage. I need a Constitution.
Yeah, we concentrate, right? So,
Oh yeah.
So 3 damage, you can one of those. And then other ones, there's not 2 more on them?
Yeah, they're, yep.
That's it. There was
10 and a
one.
13.
Is the wagon?
Okay, yeah, that's a
Yeah, I can
21 on the.
You good? And then 10 and a 13 hit you.
Neither one of those hit.
Okay, miss. Goes to big guy. There's one on Gutrog. Both are gonna go for Gutrog. Just get through there.
Try to piss them off to get it.
2 misses. And I believe he only has the one. Yep, that is it for them.
Schwing.
Endure.
Swinging.
Freaking 1 and a 5. Pitiful.
15 to hit.
Don't have my hand. It's like, ugh. 15 hits.
Hey, fuck that.
These guys are very easy to hit through stuff.
They are.
12 slashing, 9 radiant.
Once it stops storming you, this place is gonna have some good growth with all the bone now.
Okay.
Give it a pump.
And then second
Should try
attack,
and make a garden.
18 to hit,
For to
Hits.
do electric boogaloo.
and that 14 slashing.
That just
It's
works
gone.
on so many
Hey.
combos. That's fantastic.
Anything else? Put Thistle.
Fucking right behind them.
What? Thistle.
Big old
I'm gonna
fucking
go up
smile.
and I'm gonna. Is anyone injured?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Okay. I will pump a d6.
Not
2
with
and
the-
you heal, or you get 1 temp HP. You heal 2 and get 10 HP. Then I will go up to the one that's on Puck, and I will Shillelagh Slap. Oh, Shillelagh Slap.
Fuck.
Brain work, no.
26.
26
Push.
hits, it's dead.
Your abs
Yeah.
just look.
I'm not allowed to have
Hit with your HP.
No. What's the HP?
There's one.
Oh, is it? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, there's a chance I might not kill it, you know?
They get hit, they're done.
Okay. Oh, you went to, okay, that works. I was
Okay.
going to the one that we're grouping. We're good.
Oh,
Take my fucking kill.
Jesus.
It's like, no, you're going to that one.
You're letting me move the pieces instead. I'm hearing that, I'm gonna rotate.
Yeah. Go to car.
Okay.
Draw a card. That
Yeah.
one.
Chippy, chippy, choppa, choppa.
That's an
This is
Sorry.
lightning bolt strikes it.
Okay, and then that's a lightning bolt strikes it. Now, 15.
Hits instead. Okay. Gutrog.
Bop. That's very canted. 21 to hit him,
Hits,
Nice.
gone.
and then
Okay, dude.
I see cards in there. All of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. All in the sockets, you see like card suits and stuff kind of floating around, and they're like,
Time to just start fucking bopping down there.
Good opportunity.
yeah.
5, 10, 15, just outside of that square there. No.
With advantage.
Yeah.
With
Get
advantage.
in there.
Show me a yeah. No.
No.
That's 17 to hit.
Hit.
That'll be. Cool. 17 damage.
Okay, oh, now it's broken free.
Yeah, wait now.
And then I will do it again. Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
Do it again.
That's not with advantage.
That's not either way. That's a big whiffer. Big whiffer.
Okay. Top. Goes to lightning. Strikes at the same one again.
Oh, nice.
Hey, interesting.
Skellies, so awake one's gonna swing back, and then other one was trained on the clock, so he's gonna
Yes.
go for fuck. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
That is 7 piercing, they need con save. And then big dude on Goody is a miss. A really low roll. Badur.
Yeah.
Let's see.
21 to hit.
Hits.
Yeah, what is it? 3? Is
Dress.
it 3? 11 slashing, 12 radiant.
Okay.
And that's it.
Thistle.
Am I within 30 feet of any of them?
I believe so, or maybe.
You get right here.
Right there. I will shapeshift into an owl.
Ooh.
And I'll go 30 diagonal. Yeah. It's not a dragon, it's just a normal owl. That's me.
Goes to Puck.
Okay. I'm going to blast that one.
Okay.
That is a 12 to hit.
Misses.
Advantage.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What? Oh, right.
It is,
Okay,
yeah.
no. Well, that's another nat one, so that's exciting. Second beam.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. That should hit. That's a 23.
Hits. It's gone. AC is 13. Used by 1. I was like, oh.
Yeah, and then the last bolt's flying.
Okay, yeah.
Beam.
Crazy enough, Minotaur would have hit it.
Serious?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Okay, so that's a 24.
Hits. It's gone. Good job.
So no advantage.
Just want to go clear out the chat.
Great Weapon Master. Try that again. Wait, well, it's a 14.
14 hits.
Fuck
Hey.
yeah. I mean, I should have just called it out when I did
Yeah.
that, my last roll because it was a 4 and it would have been a 13.
Yeah.
That's 9, 19, 27.
Exactly dead.
Fuck yeah.
Very nice. Look at you.
I'll 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'll bop the one that's small.
Okay.
That's a 16 plus
Hits.
9.
It's gone.
And then I'll bop the big boy with a Great Weapon Master. That's
With advantage. With advantage.
Oh, yeah, because he's.
Give me that nat 20. Okay, no, we're good. It's a 20.
Hits.
That's 18, 26.
26. Good hit.
Nice. And it is delivered.
And that is me.
Okay. Top goes lightning.
Gadoosh.
Strikes a far one in the distance. Skellies. He's gonna turn swing at you.
Only this.
Nat 20.
Oh no.
That's-
Can I do something?
If you want to.
What stone is it? It's really good.
Hey, that's
Actually,
okay.
no, I won't. I'll just deal with it. I'll deal with the consequences.
Dude, it's been 44 slashing damage.
Holy
God damn.
fuck, I am bloodied.
Almost maxed that. Wow.
I should have done endurance.
Yeah.
That is its turn. Goes to Badur. That was
Spicy, bro.
big, dude.
You
Yeah.
woke it up and it was mad. It thought it had a winning hand against it.
To be fair, that's it. So like, look at that axe. You know what I mean? That thing.
Oh,
Skeleton.
my lung!
Skeleton.
His cars are right at again.
16 to hit.
Hits. It's the legendary artifact Gutrog's lung. It's just all shriveled up.
No.
10 slashing,
Okay.
12
You
radiant.
squeeze it, it blows out diamond dust.
but it has it uses
Second attack is a 24 to hit, and
It gives you 1 level of exhaustion.
just constant.
16 slashing.
Barely up.
You see death.
And that's it.
This one.
I will fly down. Wait, how far is
Poke
that?
its
Like 30?
eyes out.
Yeah, pull 30 there, do the help action by distracting it, and then fly 30 away.
Okay.
That's me.
I believe Alice. That's correct. Surprised I knew that. My brain was like, Alice don't proc that for whatever. I'm like, well, I didn't know that. Like, I could know other things.
Good one.
Silent killer.
This will buy.
Yeah, so okay. Yeah, you're good. Go for it.
I'm gonna see last time.
Advantage.
It has the skill fly.
Why do I have
Oh, you didn't
I
hit the
broke-
same one?
No, no,
I'm
no.
sorry. He is not almost dead.
Okay.
Let me back that one up.
Back.
How much
you did?
Back down. What does the help action do?
He's
Give me
here.
an advantage.
That is, you did 38.
Yeah.
So that guy.
So I just need to do
I thought he struck
38.
the-
more than 38. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what you're hearing.
No, it was, I thought he attacked the same one you
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead, finish straight.
Okay, that is a 23 to hit.
Hits.
That's that is
I'm
9
savage.
Okay.
And another beam. That is 20,
Hits.
60 hit. 7 damage.
Okay.
Third beam. That's 26.
Hits.
Hit. Where are my dice? 7 damage.
Okay, still up. Close though. Neutron.
I'm not busting that.
Great Weapon Master.
8 damage is damage.
It's it with advantage.
I rolled with it.
Choose a drag.
30-20.
Hits.
Nice.
18 plus 8 is 26.
Okay.
I get the transformation.
Mo? I fucking can't remember to call it, so
Was
it's
that
just a
straight roll
normal.
or no?
Huh?
Was that straight
Is
roll?
it help action gives you 1?
One attack.
Okay, I'll take the higher one out, and it's still a
You good? Yeah.
22.
Hits.
So that's a
Just one
Fuck it, I'm
attack,
gonna
still
read
good.
it.
I'll take the higher one. It's still
There you go.
a 16 damage.
Done.
Okay. Then I will.
Yep.
Cool.
Get right up in there.
Great Weapon Master. It's a fucking big old. Wait, no, it's not. Yes, it is.
Wait,
yeah, it's
what?
nice. Yeah, it's nice.
Miss. Okay.
For sure.
Goes to lightning.
Fucking
Strikes that middle one again. Skeleton. He's gonna take a swipe at the door.
Yield.
That was a 23.
That hit.
Okay. Icy blast cannon.
Yeah.
17 slashing cut in half to 7.
Not really blast.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
Badura.
Fucking gonna try to finish him off. Alright.
Gotta reach around for that.
But
Gross.
Stroke the button.
15 to hit.
It's Is it?
Roll it,
Really
bitch.
weird because this is weird as far as my balance. There's no metacarpals anywhere.
15 slash. Yeah.
Get him in the weenus.
You see a. You see
your
a.
base for that.
You see a narwhal, dead narwhal.
So that is the combat. I'll remember where we're at. Okay, so you have 2 crystals that are lit. Closest one is 500 feet.
Last one that we're gonna be going to.
GG's.
Okay. Jump back. good
fun.
so far?
Yeah.
Little different for
Good
you?
stuff, guys.
I feel very exposed.
Because you are time.
Oh, wait, that's you.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
GG's. Later.
Gigas.
Later.
Gigas.
Gigas later. Always a pleasure for us.